Welcome into Live Line powered by SportsbookReview.com. We are back. We've only had a couple shows in the last 10 days. It feels good to be back with the boys. My name's Jay Paglia. I got Spread Astaire, Anthony Larson, Maxwell Smart, Tyler. We're going to be joined by JJ from the Sharp Side and Sports with Facts around 8:30. And that's it, man. Good to be back. How are we doing tonight, boys?
I'm doing good. I got a haircut, so that's always good. Now I can come on camera with not having to wear a hat. But my head's really cold because it's cold in Canada. So there's a bright side and there's a downside. And I'm just happy to be here with you guys for the time being. And if I start to lose money, well, you can definitely know where my attitude is going to go.
All right. Well, I've gotten a ton of DMs asking where have we been. We took some time off because the NBA was on the All-Star break, but they're back in action tonight. We got college basketball that Max will take care of, and JJ will join us later on for a little New Jersey humor. So with that, I open up the floor. The NBA, how many plays do you guys have tonight, Spread and Tyler? Do you like this board pre-flop, or is it a live betting card?
I think there's a couple spots we can get on pregame. What do you think, Spread?
The only one I bet pregame so far was Memphis. What else did you like pregame?
I took Milwaukee's first half team total over 58.5. That game is already tipped off. That game was the 7 o'clock game.
But that game already started, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's looking pretty good.
And they're already up. They've scored 11.
Yeah, they scored 12, actually. They're at the strike. They scored 12 in 4 minutes. So that's looking good, Tyler.
Cool.
All right, so let's go over what has started already in the
just
NBA.
Milwaukee and Detroit.
All right, so give me your quick thoughts on this game from side total perspective and any props that you guys liked.
Milwaukee and Detroit?
Yeah.
I think the spread closed at like 13. The Bucks probably cover that. I think it's going to be one of them games where they come out and they just put their foot on their throat in the first half and they just coast in the second half to like a 20-point win.
All right. What do you think, Spread?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You look at the Pistons starting lineup now with Griffin out and then Drummond being traded. It's basically Derrick Rose and 4 guys who couldn't even crack a rotation on the top 8 teams. So Pistons are definitely struggling right now, and Milwaukee should just blow them out.
Were there any props that you guys liked?
Not really on the prop side in that one. Just that first half team total.
Yeah. All right. That's fair enough. So games that haven't started yet. Miami Heat at the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are a 6-point home dog. Miami Heat's minus 245 on the money line. The comeback on Atlanta is plus $2. The total is 230.5. What do you guys like here?
I like the Heat first half here in this play. Minus 3.5. They're away in the first half.
Did you find is Capella playing?
No, Capella's out. They said he's out
tonight. Is he playing tonight?
Nope. They had a tweet. They said he's out for, it was quote unquote weeks still with his heel injury.
Oh no.
So still no big man for Atlanta.
Yeah. So they'll have Dwayne Dedmon in there.
Yep.
Yeah, pregame 6.5 is normally tempting to take at home, plus 6.5. But this Atlanta team is tough with their inability to defend. The Heat have struggled on the road though, so that's why I stayed away from this game pregame.
The line opened.
Maybe watch and see if we can get
line open at 5.5, and it's at 6.5 now. Is that? Did you think the line would move this way pre-flop?
Yeah, usually like games like the Heat, that people like. Usually get about a point, barring injury or anything like that. So that line movement's not really that surprising to me.
Total opened at 231. Pinnacle hangs 229.5 right now. What do you guys think about the total?
I'd lean under.
I only like overs in Atlanta games because their pace is so high, and they'll still score. They're just not going to stop anyone from scoring.
I just expect a slower pace from Miami tonight. And I feel like they control and dominate the game. But saying I lean it, and what you just said, Atlanta's they don't really stop anybody, so I really wouldn't bet that confidently. I just think it goes under.
Yeah, this is kind of a game I wanted to ask.
Yeah, I think
you
it goes
guys
over,
about.
but we won't have a play.
Yeah,
What's up?
well, this was a game I wanted to ask you guys about because Miami's substantially better than Atlanta, but you're getting like a short favorite price. Well, I mean, 6 points, I guess, isn't a completely short favorite price, but it's not a lot of points to lay on the road. So I was wondering if this is just kind of like a trap line on Miami. Because you think like Miami should beat the Hawks by double digits, you would imagine.
They've been very like hit or miss on the road, though. That's the only thing. They're more dominant at home.
They are 16 games above 500, but they're only 13 and 16 on the road.
Oh, well, okay. Well, there you go.
So, and the Hawks are, the Hawks are bad everywhere. I think they are 9 and 17 at home. I mean, they've won 15 out of 55 games. So they're just a bad club. Did you guys like any props?
I like, if you were going to take one in this game, Adebayo over 10.5 rebounds. You figure all Atlanta's really got to counter him in the paint is going to be John Collins. He should be able to feast down there and just grab maybe 12 to 14 boards.
Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. And
Atlanta's giving up 15.7 rebounds to opposing centers over the last month.
The Bulls host the Hornets. Line open 4.5. Chicago 4.5 point favorite. Total 209. Right now, Pinnacle sits at an even 4, and the total is 211.5 to 212, depending on where you shop.
Well, what do you I was looking at? Yeah, this was a game I kind of want to ask them about. What do you guys think the Hornets' chances are here? Because this was something when I was looking at the lines pregame. Obviously, Jay and I really like to try and get both sides of the game at plus money live. And I was looking at this one. Are the Hornets capable of coming out, taking a lead in the first half to where that money line in game can swing and we can grab the Bulls at plus money too? Or do we think the Bulls can just win this game wire to wire? Because it's basically a matchup between two bad teams. So I'm not exactly – I don't exactly think the Bulls are necessarily certain to win here. I mean, the Hornets are shit and so are the Bulls. It's kind of my point. And this line pregame is right around that line where we look at where the underdog – if the underdog gets out ahead – early, it could swing that pregame line. Or it could swing it in game. Do you guys think this might be one of those spots, or do you guys have another opinion on this game, or are the Bulls just going to win?
I actually think
I like your spot here, Ant. Yeah, I think that you'll get a chance to come back on both sides on this game. On the Heat Atlanta game, I'd worry because Atlanta would have to go up by – I'd say like 8 for it to even become even money.
Yeah.
On the Hawks side. Same with the Sixers Nets. But I think this game with two less talented team, the Bulls are actually struggling with some injuries right now. So Hornets are kind of finally getting healthy. I actually think of all your arbitrage possibilities for the early game, this is by far the best one.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to put that in. I'm going to just throw a unit on the Hornets pregame. And go ahead, Max.
Just to add on to what Ant is saying, remember, guys, when you're arbitrage betting, try to do it at 2 different books so you do not get flagged and limited. Don't be like Jay. Jay, that was not like that wasn't a cheat code. That was just
We can't hear you, buddy.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business right now.
I'm just letting everybody know what not to do. We want to like help people get more efficient at what they're doing because we know that they're talented already. We just want to help them harness some of that live betting power, and that's something that sometimes people neglect.
That is a good point,
as an
Mac.
example, that's all.
Yeah, that is a good point, Mac. If you have two books, make sure you're using two different books. When you do buyback on the other side on these, make sure you're using a separate book on your buyback because the books will notice if you're getting plus money on them on both ends.
The other night I did it at DraftKings on both sides because I had no choice. I couldn't do it at any other books. But yeah, you definitely you always want to try to do it on two different books. All right, Brooklyn, the Nets on the road in Philly tonight. The line opens up.
Game plus 155.
The 76ers open up a 8.5-point favorite, total 217. That's now 6.5. So I assume is somebody not playing spread?
Ben Simmons isn't playing.
Okay, there you go.
Ben
All
Simmons.
right.
Ben Simmons isn't playing,
out,
and that sucks. I wish I had the 8.5 right now.
Yeah.
All right, so now Simmons out 6.5-point favorite. Total went down 3 points, I assume, because of Simmons. Sits at 214 right now. Do you guys like anything here?
I like the first half over in this game. Well, I bet it earlier. It was at 105. That was before the Ben Simmons news. And I think Anthony said he's seeing it at about 103 now. The average halftime score between these two teams in their last 10 is 116. Over the last 3 played in Philly, it's 110.
What number did you get, T?
I got 105, but you can get 103 right now.
Yeah, Pinnacle has 103 right now. Do you want to make that a play?
Yeah, we can. We'll make that an official.
70.
You know what's funny, Tyler, is we were talking about this one today, and you would think with Simmons out that the pace of the team would slow down, but it actually doesn't.
Yeah, it stays.
So he's not this, and I actually made a mistake on that earlier this year. He's not this great like pusher of pace like that I kind of had him to be in my mind. So I think that you're getting a couple free points here with him being out and the pace not changing.
Quickly, shout out to our guys in the chat that make this show possible. Ronnie Lofton, Rob, Kenny Peacock, Rye, Jeff Billings, Rick Pride, World Ranked. You're welcome, buddy. We'll try to hit another NASCAR winner this weekend. Viper NB, and on and on. RB, my guy RB Fern in the house. I'm just glad to see that SBR hasn't turned this into another soccer show.
It's actually funny because they do have a lot of soccer that I see on my timeline, and I'm like, fuck soccer. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I got lots of hours. If they need more college basketball content, like just fucking give me some fucking money and then I'll do it. But like, come on, soccer in March, in February? No, come on.
Yeah,
we're still on the ground still.
Yeah, that's a good point, Max.
People are freezing to death that are homeless. Like,
that's what? All fair points. All fair points by you.
And I'm sorry. I understand that people want to make money on sports. I'm not hating on that. I'm hating on the entertainment of the actual sport in question. Like, it just seems like a bunch of poor people fucking didn't have any money. They had no shoes. They had a ball. And they fucking made a bet.
They
and they
started kicking it
back and forth. I'm just like, how does this shit turn into the most paid, profitable freaking sport of all sports? It's just like, it's mind-boggling.
It gets repackaged like it's the Super Bowl around here.
It's mind-boggling. Listen, I'm not no pretty fuck, but at least put some Donnie on there, you know?
All right, here we go. So, all right, we're going to take that first half over 103. Any props that you guys liked here?
I I liked Richardson over 1.5 threes in this game. And you could get that at plus money.
Richardson over 1.5 threes. I kind of want to bet that Bam over rebounds prop, man. That makes sense. Who's going to grab all those boards?
The only person that the Hawks have to counter him is going to be Collins. It's their only real big man.
And Deadman. They have Deadman now.
How much of a paint force do you think Deadman is?
He's enough to box out and just keep Bam from like just eating unabashedly.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll
in
put
that Philly another prop. Embiid's point could be a look with Simmons out.
I know that was what we were looking at too.
What is it?
That was the first one that came to mind.
I was seeing 23.5. Or this probably went up to maybe 24.5, 25.5 after the Simmons news.
What is his season average?
Here, I can pull it all up real quick.
Viper said I'm on Embiid.
Yeah, they didn't even spread. Yeah, they didn't even spread him on Bovada. Let me switch over to 5 dimes to see if I have an Embiid prop.
Larry Savage in the house. What's up, buddy? Rob said, "Yep, people are homeless and too much soccer, man."
25.5 is the number now. It was 23.5 before the Simmons news.
That's a big number.
Yeah, I got 24.5 juice. Yeah, let's see what it's. Did you get a season average?
No, I was pulling that up now.
That's a big number.
I'll pull it up.
Fucking UConn, god damn it, 16-2 run in the last 4 fucking.
It's at 23.
And be on the lookout for any live.
Donnie, if you're out there, you're probably enjoying this so much right now. Seeing UConn fork up that lead. I'm fucking losing my fucking mind right now.
Any live arbitrage spots in college basketball? I saw a lot of like.
Temple would have been the spot, but I couldn't actually verbalize that on the show.
The spot I wanted to look at was Ohio State
right now.
But Ohio State came out to a huge lead. Iowa came out to a big lead.
Well, we got 2 more NBA games, and then I'll turn the floor over to Max for a minute. All right, Sacramento, the Kings host the Grizzlies. Line opens up the Kings 1-point favorite. Right now, the Kings are still a 1-point favorite. 229 was the opener. It's anywhere between 229 and a half and 230 right now. Spread, these are your hometown boys. What do you like here? Anything?
I kind of like Memphis here. I think they're playing well, and my model, which ranks recent results pretty heavily, we like Memphis a lot. Now, the Kings did play very well going into the All-Star break. A nice little bump for Buddy Hield to translate. You know, he was shooting great going into the All-Star break. Then he won that contest on Saturday night, finally giving us some positive feelings around here. That being said, I think it's a pretty bad matchup. They're kind of struggle on defense against the 2 best positions of the Grizzlies, being point guard and power forward with Morant and Jaren Jackson. And I kind of see this game as a score fest. I lean to the over here, and I do like the Memphis side.
Did you bet anything?
Yeah, this is the only game I bet pregame. Everything else I want to do live, but this game I went ahead and grabbed Memphis pregame, and I got it at even money.
Do you want to make that a play?
Yeah, let's make that one a play.
So do you want the points plus 1 at minus 110?
Yeah, if you can get +1, that'd be great.
Yeah, go ahead and do that right now, Jay.
Sacramento is -1 at Pinnacle 5 dimes. Bookmaker bet online.
Ohio State's coming back.
5 books right now where you can get them at +1.
That must have jumped back the other way because I was seeing Memphis all the way up to -1.5 earlier today.
Yeah. All right, so we'll make that a play. Memphis. We got the Grizzlies.
They're gonna cut this to 5 by halftime.
What's the money line right now, Max, on Ohio State?
+330.
Wow, that's pretty good. What were they? They were a pre-game
about
dog.
+8.5 in game.
2.5 or 3 points.
You get a +8.5 right now.
I think that's value.
Ohio State +8.5.
Yeah, I think that has value right there.
You want to make it a play?
No, but
All right.
I'm just talking here. That's all.
Yeah. I got you. All right, one more game in the NBA.
Hold
Golden.
on, I had a play in that Memphis game.
Oh, what do you got?
Sacramento's team total under 114.5.
Official?
Yeah. Sacramento's only averaging 112 points per game over their last 5. 111 points per game their last 5 at home. And when playing Memphis in Sacramento the last 5, they're only scoring 103 points.
So we're basically fading the Kings here 2 different ways. So Kings team total under 114.5 at what price?
Minus 106.
All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Golden State. That is the late TNT game. Golden State at home. 9. Actually open 9.5. Now as high as a 10.5 point dog at Bovada. The total is 233 basically. You can get a 232.5 at Heritage. You can get a 233.5 at Pinnacle. Everywhere else, a flat 233. What do you guys like in this game? Anything?
I didn't have anything I made.
Do you like this game, Tyler? I think this is tough.
Yeah, this game is weird.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Houston coming out and just blasting them and running them right off the floor, and Harden having like 40, 11, and 9. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't like this matchup. What do you think, Spread?
Yeah, it's like my instincts tell me to take the points at home. But I just don't feel like doing it. I think that you have a good point. There is still a little beef between the Rockets and the Warriors, even if it's not the same team. Is Draymond going to be out there tonight? Because if he is,
I think
the Rockets try a lot harder just to kind of
him earlier. So I think he's playing. I didn't see any news that said he was out.
Yeah, I mean, if he's playing, I think that Harden and the guys that are there for the last couple of years are really going to try and put it on him for just a tad bit of revenge for everything that's happened over the last couple of years. Yeah. I remember this Rockets team was designed specifically to beat the Warriors and wasn't able to do it. So I like Houston here, but I mean, I can't in good faith say lay 10 points on the road. I don't care how bad the NBA team we're going against is. So that's why I didn't really have a play for this one, but I'll be interested to look live and see what our options are.
The guys in the chat kind of like the Kings tonight. Larry Savage says the Kings are 3-1 against the Grizzlies in their last 4 games. Rycape, Sacramento money line. Jake the Degenerate, the Memphis D is not good. What do you guys say to that?
The thing here now is we're on that second half of the season to where these games matter for those teams jockeying for that 8 seed. And Sacramento is not one of them. Memphis is. This isn't a game Memphis can just drop and still hope to make the playoffs when you got 4 teams battling for that spot. I also think the numbers undervalued because of the way Sacramento has beat Memphis the last couple times here. I think you're getting a lower number than you should.
All right, so no play.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much into those results either. Just basically off this, Memphis being 3-1. Morant and Jackson are just starting to come together now since Morant came back most recently. So the team that we're betting on, it wasn't evident in those last games. So obviously the Kings have a chance. They're a great shooting team, and if they get hot, they will win. But I just like Memphis here. Like I said before, I just like the way that they match up. And I think the Kings are going to have problems stopping both their stars.
Spread, doesn't Sacramento still have injuries up front too? Aren't they down to like only 3 big men, and a lot of them are backups?
Yeah, so we talked about it earlier. Who did I say that they'll have? They'll have Parker, Giles, and Bielika.
Yeah, I think
all can score.
I think
they can all score in different ways, but they're all defensive liabilities. So look for a big game from Jackson and Valanciunas.
Oh, by the way, Jay, I did take that Hornets money line pregame at plus 155 on Charlotte. And
yeah.
And sweet Christ, the Bucks are putting a whooping on the Pistons.
All right, Max. There are 2 games right now that I want to arbitrage on the live board that if you give me the okay, I'm going to do right now. UConn down 3 points with 2 minutes left in the first half. They're plus 150. They have 22 minutes to grab a 4-point lead.
They're my team. They're my team. I have money on them to win. I'm on the money line. I'm on them on plus 1.5. But I don't think they're winning tonight.
Do you expect them to grab a 3 or 4 point lead at any point in the
They just had a fucking 10-point lead, bro.
Well, yeah.
Temple just went on a 16-2 run over the course of 4 minutes. You missed your opportunity there, in my estimations.
It's a 2-point game right now, and they're plus
it's a
1
point game. I know.
All right. Drexel up 1 point going into the half almost against Hofstra. They're plus 150, up 1. Does Hofstra have a 5-point lead or 4-point lead at any point in the second half of this game? Because if so,
I have Hofstra -4, so I expect them to really turn it on in the second half against Drexel. Drexel's getting up and down the forward Cameron Winter right now. That's the problem. I think that Hofstra with their guard quartet is going to be able to adjust during halftime and come out a little more effective.
All right. So there's going to be my first play.
Listen, bro, if you're looking to make a play, you look at this Youngstown Wright State game, and then you maybe look at Towson right now, down 7 or down 9 to William and Mary.
Towson down 4 at plus 190. You think Towson wins this game, Max?
I think Towson has a good chance of coming back in the second half. It's kind of strange to see William and Mary being this effective versus Bertrand and Fobbs, but I haven't watched enough of the game to really give you an educated perspective, though. It's just what I'm looking at from the stats.
You got some halftime lines. Let's see. South Alabama, Appalachian State.
What's the score right now? Because I'm on South Alabama +3. Oh, I'm not fucking with that.
Okay, they're up 37-33.
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with that.
Alrighty. UNI versus Indiana State. Northern Iowa, Indiana State.
Yeah,
Northern Iowa is down huge.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy that Northern Iowa is having a fucking back-to-back hangover game. I think that if you've been betting on Northern Iowa just on basic principle, you have to fucking take them second half.
Yeah, because Indiana State's up 40-23. The second half line is Northern Iowa -4.5 in the second half. Northern Iowa is a substantially better record than Indiana State.
Substantially better team. The fact is, Northern Iowa just isn't scoring the basketball right now. And I hate to make it that simplistic, but that's literally just what it is. I'm sure that they're going to come out with a little bit of gangbusters. I haven't really seen them get blown out yet this year like this. So,
what about
who did you have?
Florida and Liberty. Liberty's up 40-31. The second half spread is Liberty -2.5 on the second half.
Yeah, I'm
Total
on North,
73.
I'm on North Florida +9.5. So there's really if I took Liberty on the second half, I'd just be buying off my play basically.
Okay.
Or set myself up for a Polish middle.
Who did you have winning this Lipscomb Jacksonville game?
Fuck, I had Lipscomb, man.
All right, well, they're down 2.
+3. Oh, they were down like fucking 14.
Am I the only one who doesn't add a syllable of Lipscomb's name?
Yeah, so they're down 2 and +160.
That's what you could do it on.
If we see if they get the lead, right?
It's a coin flip that who wins that game in my estimations. That's why I took the +3. I thought that this was a pick'em game. So yeah, that's a game that I could support you fucking trying to arbitrage on.
Yeah, man. If we weren't on the show right now, I would have already made money on that UConn Temple game. All right, I'm going to take Lipscomb plus 155 and try to get that on the back end. Jacksonville.
Why would you already be fucking up money with UConn?
Because I would have tried to arbitrage that game.
From the get-go, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You were watching like I was. I was just fucking in complete horror seeing Temple fucking put that huge run on us when we got out to that great start.
Sure, it's not Tim Itpol.
Listen, bud. Don't worry about my pronunciation or anything that comes out of my mouth except when I'm advising you how to bet or I'm giving you advice on where to get your weed and what type of weed to smoke.
Jake wants to know what do you think about the first half over in the Gonzaga game? It seems low.
I think 73 is high. I would have liked this a lot better at 70. You're putting a lot of reliance on Gonzaga to score 40 to 45 and then San Francisco to be somewhat competitive. I think that the first game obviously showed that San Francisco can run and get up and down the floor with Gonzaga and really like beat the defense back. But I think that if you've been hitting them on a game-to-game basis, you continue to hit them. But if this is like your first or second time trying to get on one of these first half overs in Gonzaga home games, then I don't know. I can't really tell you what to do on that one.
The problem with this total is, I mean, are we really seeing San Francisco scoring a lot of points here? I mean, Gonzaga could very well have like, a 45 to 20 lead.
I understand that, but they played a game a couple weeks ago that was only a 4-point game, albeit in San Fran, and it was a sandwich spot. But plain and simply, like with James Bouye and fucking Charles Minland, these guys, if off a defensive rebound, can beat the front court players for Gonzaga back down the floor. And if you're scoring that quick, well, that's going to put up points. That's the problem with me. I need to see how San Francisco is playing in the kennel. It's going to be a loud place, And I think now the Zags are concerned about seeding. So winning impressively is going to matter.
All right, I grabbed Lipscomb at plus 155 for a nickel. Try to get that on the comeback on Jacksonville at some point in the second half.
There's something in me that's saying that Ohio State comes back and makes this game quite close.
They're down 11 at the break. They're plus 9 right now, plus a nickel on the money line.
Yeah, there's something about that, the feeling in that game I'm getting every time I think about it. Not a number thing, it's just a feel.
All right, quickly, I'll go over just to get what you think about the games that haven't started yet. Oregon State, Arizona. I know you hate the Pac-12, but anything here?
No.
Evansville, Southern Illinois.
I like the under, but it's a dangerous play to take anything under 130 at this time of the conference season.
It's already 128 right now. Austin P, SIU, Edwardsville.
Yeah, I think that Austin P is still the spot. They're top. They're second in the conference right now. Obviously, you expect them to win this game. It's just a matter of how much. But I think with how their offense runs, from a possession-to-possession basis, it's safe to assume that if they're going to win this game, they're going to win this game by margin and cover the 10.
Georgia State, UTA.
Yeah, I don't understand why UTA. What's going on with this line? This is a Georgia State all the way play for me.
Really? What did you get the line at?
+2.
Yep, you can get that right now, guys, in the chat. It's available. Georgia Southern at Texas State.
Yeah, I'm a little biased with Nigel Pearson, so I took Texas State -5.5 on Penny.
Michigan State, Nebraska. Michigan State laying a big number on the road, 12.
Yeah, I like the under. Plain and simply, what has Michigan State shown us to show that they're going to go over 150? If they're going to go over 150, does that mean that Nebraska gives up 90?
What number did you get the under at, Max?
152.5.
Yeah,
Max, Nebraska gives up 90. Nebraska sucks. Nebraska's going to get curb stomped by 30.
Okay, but how much do they score? You think they score 60?
Nebraska scores 15.
Well, Oklahoma State only scored 14 in the second half versus West Virginia, so it is believable.
I mean, let's just be honest though. Nebraska's trash this year.
I understand that, but they still play the mayor of fucking Iowa they still play a fast tempo offense. So it's not like they're playing slow.
Murray State at Eastern
They just
Illinois.
miss their shots really fast.
Yeah, I'm on Eastern Illinois first half and Murray full game.
Southeast Missouri State, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, I like Southeast Missouri State, but it's not a play that I was telling a lot of people about.
Tennessee Martin at Tennessee Tech.
I like UT Martin in that spot.
What did you get the number at?
+2.
That's available right now for guys in the chat. USC Colorado, nothing, right?
No, I think that with Okongwu in the lineup and back in the lineup, I think that's a USC spot at that number. But it's a Pac-12 game, so I'm not really too interested.
Santa Clara, BYU. Does BYU cover that big number at home?
I took Santa Clara.
14.5 you got?
I got 15, but
right.
Just from a number perspective, with the way that this offense is now having to figure out how to incorporate Yoeli Childs more into it, it's going to take away shots from Barcello. It's going to take away shots from Jake Toulson. So, like, there's transition, and that's where backdoors can be used. So Santa Clara has the offense to do it. It's just a matter of can they freaking score on BYU's defense.
BYU's impressed me offensively too, man. They could put up a lot of points.
It's true, but they can also have a bunch of complimentary guys that go 3 for 9 or 2 for 7 or something like that.
What do you think about the total at 153 right now?
It's not a total that I really am interested in getting on. I would look towards the over like Donnie was today, just because you expect BYU to do what they do at home, and that's score the basketball. I just don't know if they're going to be able to dominate or if they have another game like San Diego.
North Carolina, Asheville at Radford.
Yeah, I'm on Radford, and I'm on the over in this game. I think that first off, when we look at Radford, now we're getting a lot of scoring from guys like Donald Hicks, and like you weren't really getting a lot of that consistently in the beginning of the season. I think that with Radford, it really changed the style of basketball that they play, and I think against UNC Asheville, they're going to be tempted and they're going to be lured into a fast-paced game. And I think that UNC Asheville may think that they have the advantage going into it, but by my estimations, the way that this Radford team is playing over the last 6 or 7 games, well, they could be winning this game by 20. Not to mention, there is 13-point revenge for Radford. They lost 80-67 in Asheville's building. I think that they come out and they win this game big time.
All right, the show's got to stop to a halt right now, because our guy RKE says, does anybody have a line for the spring training game tomorrow? Yes, spring training, don't judge me. Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at Rangers, Royals. I wouldn't bet it, though. It's like -110, -120.
Come on, RKE.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't bet spring training baseball. I never have. I probably never will. I know there are guys out there who do bet it, and they do tweet out spring training plays, and they're really good at it. But this time of year, I still compiling all my numbers for the year, and I'm just enjoying. I'm getting ready for the fact that I'm going to be betting baseball every day for 6 months.
You get fucking ready, because we're not talking about it till fucking April. Okay,
Yeah, I got a live play.
What do you got, bro?
Well, it
Pistons
starts
team
in
total
March,
under
dude.
96.5.
Detroit.
Dude, I was thinking about going the other way, Tyler.
Oh shit!
I've
Really?
been sitting here waiting.
They only have 26 points.
Not on the team total, but I've been sitting here and I'm like, I
They
want
got
this
32 points.
If it hits plus 30, I'm going to jump in. I was
plus
like,
30, yeah,
if it gets to be plus,
that's something we
yeah. So I've been
28.5
watching
right
it.
now.
The highest has been is it? I've seen 26.5. Just hoping to
Oh,
get the
Jay,
plus 30.
Did you see my tweet earlier today?
No,
I tweeted out 2 of my nice little World Series bets that I made today.
I don't pay attention to baseball.
Yeah, well, you'll like who I have.
Who is it? Just don't say the Mets.
I know who.
Who is it, Tyler?
You want me to go AL first or NL?
AL first.
Tampa Bay.
All right. At 25-1.
Oh, I don't know the odds. I just know the teams.
I got the NL though, Tyler.
And then the Mets.
Yeah, what did I bet in the NL? I did.
The Mets.
They don't like to hear this.
Wow.
They got a
Can
good
I
team.
hold that bet? I'll pay. I will give you an additional 10-1 on whatever you got.
Jay,
If you let me hold that bet,
dude, I don't think you know anything about baseball, dude. If you think the Mets are going to be bad this year.
yeah, you're right, Ant. I'm only going based off 30 years as a fan.
30 years as a fan where, yeah, Jay, you claim the Mets are a tire fire when, like, literally in the last 5 years, they've had a winning record all 5 years in a World Series.
They've made the World Series 3 times in 34 years and lost twice.
You're complaining about your baseball team?
Tyler's a Pirates fan. He doesn't
I've
want
seen my baseball team win like once.
All right, let me finish this card. Pepperdine at Portland, Maxwell.
He's gone.
He left us?
Unless the black chair can talk college basketball to us.
He's just away. All right, well, we'll cover the 9 o'clock slate. Anybody like the Hawks, Larry said. I think you guys like the other side, right?
Yeah, I like the Heat in that spot.
I'm just looking for live spots there. But, I mean, if we can get Atlanta at more than like plus 12, the highest it's gone so far, he got off to a little start. I saw plus 8.5. The lowest has been is minus 5.5. It's back to 6.5, which is basically what it closed at. So, you haven't really missed any value by waiting so far. So, wait. And my hope is that, Miami can go on a little run and we can grab Atlanta at a nice big double digit.
You can grab the Pistons at like plus 28.5.
I know. I want one more point. I'm being greedy. It has to be 29.5 or higher.
Yep.
They're getting rolled.
I think there are a lot.
And even then, I don't even know if I'm going to give it out officially. I'm like afraid of like I feel like bad.
I think we can arbitrage like several of these college basketball games tonight.
That Bucks first half team total just cashed over 58.5.
Yeah.
You guys didn't bet that though, right?
I did. I gave it out on Twitter.
Well, we didn't give it out officially because it started before the show.
Yeah. Did you get that team total I gave out, Jay? The 96.5 on Detroit?
No. You know what? Let me see if I have a room. Detroit under 96.5 at what price?
Minus 110.
All right, that's all the room I have. Anything else has to go in the chat.
Dave's asking for the Heat score. It's 26-23 Miami. Bam has 4 rebounds through the first 8 minutes, Jay.
Yeah, I should have bet that, man. And we should have made that an official play. I as soon as you said it, I liked it.
Is this game going under spread? This Pistons Bucks game, the total's at 220. I mean, are the Pistons going to score enough points to get this over 220?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Or do you guys think it's a good shot to take it, or let it go right now because you want to wait until third quarter maybe to bet this total?
What do you think?
You guys are humming and hawing too much, so you don't know. So.
Yeah, let's
The
wait
only
till
thing that-
halftime. We got 2 minutes till halftime.
The only thing that worries me here is
Yeah.
if the Bucks yank all their guys and they just say we're done playing defense, we're done here for the night, and then they just start letting them score.
Yeah, and the reason the Bucks guys are on the bench isn't because they can't score; it's because they can't defend.
Yeah.
So you look at their bench players, right? Ilyasova, good shooter, bad defender. Corver, good shooter, bad defender. DiVincenzo,
the nice
good
part
shooter,
about it
all
is
right defender. But
Corver's out tonight, and we get George Hill back tonight, so we get a defender.
oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jim Walter.
Okay. Well, that's a plus then, right?
Yeah, Jim Walter has an interesting question in the chat for you, Spread.
Yeah, you either just gambling or miscellaneous. It doesn't really matter as long as you report it. There it is. I got 29.5. He asked, how do you play your taxes on sports gambling? And you either put it down as gambling income or miscellaneous income. But it's not really.
This is all
As long as you report it, like they're not.
fake pretend money, bro. I bet with
Yeah.
Monopoly money.
Yep,
Little green and blue dollars.
that's right.
Maybe an orange one here or there.
Oh, I
Or
missed the
yellow one.
29 and a half. It changed. I tried to get 29 and a half and it switched it back to 28.
So Jay, those $10,000 bets that you screenshot, that is a pretend website.
Yeah, you know how like when you play poker, you could play like with fake
Free play. Yeah.
fake money or the real money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet with the fake money.
Yep.
You know what I mean, Anthony?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Some bald-headed prick in Nebraska told me that I play with fake money from now on.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you know. I'm just saying, you probably. Oh my God! So, Jay, you know what I just finished eating? A burger from Red Robin that had that jalapeno cornmeal Kaiser roll thingy. That
How was it?
I mean, I kind of want to have a cigarette right now.
Right? Did you get the pepper jack cheese?
You know it.
You got to get pepper jack cheese if you
Oh
go
my God. I ate one last night. You and Tyler changed my life that night.
Remember you questioned us on that? We're like, you better fucking get it.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Yeah, so I'm like, whew. But it's hot too because it was like the jalapeno burger too. Is the one with the like jalapeno chips that they fry up and put on it. I think it's like the Burnin' Love burger or whatever.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna make 30 plus 30 and a half an official play. So I got plus 30.5. I put it in the chat. Detroit plus 30 and a half.
How
And we'll
often,
see. I don't have it.
how often can you take a plus 30 and a half?
If you took the
Yeah. That's why I had to do it just off principle.
if you took the Piston if you took the Bucks pregame, you now have like a 18.5 point middle and it's only halftime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God.
So
Derrick Rose is on Giannis right now. Wow, he got by him pretty easily. Oh, but he still got blocked. Oh, they gave him the foul.
Anthony's got a big boy bet on Bernie to win the Nevada primary. What odds did you have to lay, Larson?
I bet it a while ago at -$2, and then I hammered it earlier in the week at -400.
-400 and what?
I got it a while ago at -200, but then I really laid the hammer once we got the polling results, some of the more recent polling results, and his lead moved above the margin of error of the polls by multiple percentage points. I laid the wood because once you got like a 7 to 8 point lead going into a primary with less than a week left in the primary, and you're above that margin of error, I mean, you're going to get the popular vote on that primary. And it doesn't matter if you got to lay 200, 300, 400, it's free money. So I laid I risked 2/3 of my available credit with my bookie on it.
Sweet mother of God.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric Rosas says it's minus 650 at the moment, so I got ahead of the line by 250 cents. Yeah, and if he does win Nevada here, Super Tuesday is on the 3rd, and I'm just going to start checking up the polling numbers of each state and going bang, 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 and picking up free money because hopefully if I can get him at like minus 200 in some of these states, Super Tuesday could be a very profitable day for me coming up. Just full disclosure, probably the overwhelming majority of my gambling sports betting bankroll is going to be tied up on this caucus here in Nevada and then the Super Tuesday primaries on the 3rd. I'm just going to have a substantial amount of money. And if wrapped up in that, and if Bernie Sanders does well, yeah, that'll make quite a few mortgage payments for me going forward.
All right. So what else is going on, boys?
I got some chicken and some bread.
Yeah, you do.
Is there anything on that bread, or is it just plain bread?
Just chicken, some lettuce, some honey, some ketchup, and then the bread.
Gotcha.
I didn't have a lot of time to put other stuff on it because I knew that I was missing the UConn game. So, make do with what you have when you have it. Fucking right, State. Let's go, you cucks. Fucking have sex with your moms.
How about all the Little League teams dropping the Astros name? I seen like a team of the Little League in California did it. A Little League in PA did it today. It's like, really? They're like, we don't want.
Ant, what did you think of the Barstool video I sent you? Ant, what did you think of the Barstool video I sent you about the one about Girardi going, when we used to switch signs, and then he kind of like switches up?
Oh, did I watch that?
Did you watch it? It was Girardi on MLB Network.
I don't know if I watched that. I know you sent me one. Crap, I don't think I watched that. At least I don't remember seeing it.
Because remember, I sent you a message and I said that they were all. I think that there's going to be more teams that came out doing it.
Oh yeah,
I'd be really surprised if Houston was the only team that was doing this. And then later that day, Girardi was on there talking about relaying signs, and then he just stops. And you got to remember, Beltran was on 4 of the 5 years he was on the Yankees.
Didn't they try to say he was like the driving force behind all this?
Yeah.
Beltran,
and then I sent another one to Ant that was Alex Cora, who was part of the Astros when it happened. When he was on the Red Sox, he was saying, well, they have Beltran now, and they're just doing a lot better at their preparation, to know what pitch is coming or something to that effect. So
I seen them.
I think the whole thing might be.
I think it was over under how many batters were hit by a pitch for the Astros, and you could also bet on who's going to be the first Astro to be hit by a pitch.
Yeah, you have the Astros. You do have over/under lines for the Astros right now on hit by pitch. You can. It's actually gone down a lot since it opened up. I know a lot of people were posting tickets on Twitter of getting it in the mid 80s, and it's all the way down to like 74 and a half. Yeah, all the way down to 74 and a half.
Yeah, but everyone's probably taking under, right?
Well, stupid people were taking the over because they were like, "Oh, they're just going to hit the Astros a bunch."
Fun.
They're going to hit them with every pitch they throw.
Yeah, but you got to actually think about it for a minute. You're not just going to go out there and headhunt all the Astros because you think the MLB's stupid, you think the umpires are stupid, you think Bob Manfred's stupid. Well, they are, but also there's going to be warnings pre-game on this. It's like you can't headhunt them, guys.
Yeah,
everyone's going to have that warning going ahead of time. So unless you want your starting pitcher to get the fucking hook and the manager to get the hook and get fined and suspended for throwing at them in the first inning, you're not going to fucking do it.
It'll happen like 2 games in a row, and then the third team that does it, the moment that pitch comes out the pitcher's hand, might get the fuck out.
The second team that does it. Yeah. So I think it was a fun bet that the bookies are probably going to make a lot of money on, especially when they had it out there in like the mid 80s. They're probably going to make some money on that. I see it all the way down to like 74.5 right now. So I'm not betting it either way. I just kind of laughing at how it dropped like a rock. While people on Twitter were thumping their chests, going, "Aha! Look what I bet!" And it's like over 85.5, and it's like, really? And now it's all the way down to like the mid 70s, and like, you didn't actually think that all the way through.
You know what sucks? I've never hated the designated hitter rule more than the fact that Mike Fears can't go to the plate against the Astros. I would have loved to see if he actually had to go to the plate against the Astros.
Yeah, Mike Fires is. Mike Fires is if you believe some shit on Twitter, he's also a piece of shit. But for different reasons.
Oh yeah, with the underage and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of wonder how that's going to pan out. I thought that might have blown up a little more, but apparently it's just like one girl tweeting some stuff and no one's followed up on it. But I was like, dang, if that comes with something, he could wind up in jail before the season starts. But I don't know. That I haven't really heard anything about it since then.
So, you grabbed the Hornets pregame, right, Ant?
Yes, I grabbed them
because they're off to a small lead. But they're up to a small lead, but that bodes well for your chance to get plus money on both sides.
Yeah, it's only 5-2. So
yeah, I'm just saying, if it started out 10-0 Chicago, it might have never happened. So this is the start that we wanted there. I've been keeping an eye on this Miami game. Miami went on a nice little run, but the highest it went to was 9.5. And I definitely want more if I'm going to jump in on the Atlanta side.
Rob Job. Oh, my God. Jay, how stupid are NFL players? You see Rob Job 19's comment?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That is a great comment, Rob. That's a great comment. He's running late.
Is that 150 pounds on a plank of wood? Did that not come through Amazon, Rob? You didn't get that through Amazon? I got mine, and it was.
That's a great comment.
It was Prime too, free 2-day shipping.
Yeah, Prime.
Can someone explain to me how dumb you got to be? Didn't Nate Newton get busted for the same thing back in the 90s?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you made $30 million? Why are you running marijuana across the border? Like, I don't have any morals. If someone was saying, hey, run these drugs, across multiple states, I'd probably roll the dice if there was enough dough involved. But I'm not going across the fucking border.
You would probably roll the dice?
No, I would never do anything like that. I just say, why are you driving across the border?
I'm totally content with not giving a decade of my life away.
Yeah. Why are you running drugs across the border when you've made $30 million in 7 years in the NFL? Across the border, there's a checkpoint. Oh, let me just run this weed. It's the Canadian border. Have you seen the Canadian border? It's literally 3,000 miles of woods. Like, oh, let me drive through this. Let me just drive through the border at the checkpoint. Also. You can't hook up to a drone and fly
monitoring flying drones, fucking monitoring the border.
Oh my God! Like the Canadian-American border's unguarded. Like there's so much empty space out there. You could just waltz on over.
No, you can get over, but border security will track you. There's cameras everywhere in Canada, even in rural fucking parts.
Dude, this is from Montana all the way through the Dakotas. I mean, come on.
What do you think? That we're running some fucking leaky boco over here? We know what we're doing.
What about the Americans? You think
Maybe the Quebecers don't know, but like the rest of Canada, they know.
Have you looked at the border from like Montana and North Dakota? There's nothing there. It's miles and miles and miles and miles of
There's
nothing.
fucking Royal fucking Mounted Police in those areas, and those guys know to be fucking monitoring the border, and they're gonna know if you are in town and you're not from town. Then they start fucking figuring out, well, did your passport get stamped?
How many towns could there possibly be in the middle of nowhere?
I'm telling you, fucking sometimes in those types of situations, you just get found. I don't know how to explain it. Just bad luck. But UConn, back in the lead. Let's go on the stream that I'm watching.
Yeah, man. I didn't arbitrage it.
I'm a UConn fan.
Yeah, they're
I'm bringing it up from a live betting perspective.
There's not a ton of value right now. You can get like plus 110 on Temple. I would think this game goes back and forth the last 13 minutes, right, Max?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
pretty evenly matched, no?
UConn's a better team, but Temple is grittier at home.
Lipscomb, they're down 1. I got them at plus 155. They're plus 110.
Yeah, they're making the comeback. Still a lot of time left, Jay. We're looking at 11 minutes.
I need them to just jump out 4-point lead, and I didn't go crazy. I only bet it for a nickel, but it would be nice to pick up like a quick 300 on the show. If we could just get them to jump out to like a nice 4-point lead.
Michael Welsh disagrees with you, Max. He says we've been walking across the Canadian border like we were at Walmart.
Listen, everybody's entitled to believe whatever they want, but that's a really good line, so I may have to use that.
I mean, there's a difference when you're, trying to get across to get towards Vancouver or where you're at there in Toronto. Well, I guess Toronto's right by over it. But, I mean, there's just so many miles of nothing for miles and miles and miles.
All right,
Northern
bro.
Montana,
think about how many fucking drug dealers have thought about this before you did. And ask them how many fucking people are in fucking American prisons or fucking Canadian prisons because of it. Listen. You're better off flying a fucking drone over the fucking border with something than actually crossing it yourself. That's just me.
I would prefer not to just try crossing any border. That's just me.
Yeah, but you're the one thinking about it the most out of all of us.
I mean, it sounds like it might be easy money.
Here we go, Lipscomb. Give me one more bucket, you fuck.
Give me a win.
Hornets
give me that bucket.
Binghamton.
I can get plus 120 right now on Jacksonville, but that means I would only pick up 100 if I came back on top with that nickel.
I got lost.
The Bucks are up 29 at halftime. Holy
all kinds of kids.
Hey, spread. The Hawks are plus 200 right now, and it's a 1-point game in the second quarter. Is it worth taking a stab at them?
Go South Bama, go. Go South Bama, go. Go South Bama, go. Go.
No, I don't think there is.
Have sex with your moms.
Right with your mom, huh?
Right, state.
I mean, it's pretty much the same as the pregame line, and I think it closed at plus 215. So, it's not like some incredible value or something. Like, do they have a chance to win, and are they playing well? Yeah, but they do have a problem of kind of faltering there in the second half.
Corey H wants to know, since when did Live Line become addicted to arbitrage?
Because they're just addicted to plus money and free roll.
Yeah, because Corey, you got to think about it, bro. When you can get plus 150 on both sides and you're betting $1,000 a game, you're free rolling. It's a free $500.
Or betting $100 a game, it's a free $50 betting.
Yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I've been doing it in these 1 to 4 point spreads, and it's been working out. It's been working out well. Sometimes it doesn't work out well, right? But sometimes it does. Most of the time it does. I mean, you've seen this UConn Temple game. You have been able to get plus money on both sides of this game. It's all about eliminating the risk, man.
Oh, he said he agrees with us. He's just saying he doesn't remember us talking about it too much until about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I've definitely been focusing on it more now that football season is over.
And also because I've been doing it I bought Rebel betting software for 6 months. So I originally brought it up to us, and they'd already been doing it anyways because we were just trying to free roll on basketball games. Remember, guys?
Yeah, last year we were doing it over at the old keg channel. So
yeah, but now Jay's seeing that as long as you have someone that you can ask a question to, like me, about if a game is a spot that you should do it at, or if it's not, it's pretty simple because all you got to do is fucking watch the lines.
And here's the easier answer too. Basketball is the only sport on right now, and basketball is the easiest sport to do it in.
Right.
So
100%, basketball is the easiest sport to do it in.
Yeah. So
although I am going to focus on that during baseball, because one thing I was surprised about last season is you'd be surprised how many teams in baseball jump out to a 2-run lead and lose that fucking game. It happens a lot. It happened a lot to us when we were on that side and up 3-0. And all of a sudden you get fucking crushed. So I'm definitely going to try and focus on that this baseball season. I'll ask Ant if he thinks that, they're live. And if they are, there it is. Boom. Plus 155 on Jacksonville. Give me that for a fucking nickel. Oh, just went to plus 125. God damn it.
Is Jacksonville playing Lipscomb?
Do you have it in your queue, you motherfucker?
Of course I do, Maxwell.
Okay, good. Listen, guys, the key to fucking live betting is to have the bet that you want to make in your queue with your money already in it. So all you gotta do is submit. That is the key to how I get my bets in, and the numbers don't change a lot of the time. You guys can do that. If not, you already do that. So I'm just fucking talking in one ear and out the other for a lot of you guys.
They're up 3 right now, Lipscomb.
I love that, bro. I love it. I love my +3 ticket on Lipsy.
Yeah, you
Lipsy.
I'm watching this. I'm watching this Bulls game intently.
What sucks is when the night that we were off, I grabbed Creighton for 1,000 at plus 150 pre-game. I said, you know what? I'll come back on Marquette. I come back on Marquette at plus 165. Now I've guaranteed myself a minimum of $500 profit, or possibly $650 profit. But Creighton runs away with the game, and I had a $1,500 ticket that I ended up not winning. But it's not about that, and especially when you guys hear Max talk about constantly how college basketball is a game of 2 halves. Eliminate the risk. Just take the nickel profit. A nickel is enough to make on a fucking game. $100 is enough to make on a game. You take that and that's it.
Bulls are creeping into plus money territory, guys.
I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm updating these lines.
I'm seeing,
and the reality
I'm just seeing even money right now.
The reality is also, if you're using multiple books to arbitrage bet these games live, the books can't figure out the pattern that you're falling into, so they can't.
I got it, Jacksonville.
Limit you
plus 150. So I'll either pick up 250 on the game or 275. Doesn't matter who wins the fucking game, and we move on to the next game. That's how we fucking do.
All right, the Bulls are now plus 110, so we need a few more baskets from the Hornets. If the Hornets can open up a 13-point lead here. The Hornets are up 9 already. All right, I'm looking at plus 115 now, so we've creeped up another nickel.
Jay, you care because I'm on Lipscomb, so you do care.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
And
I'll
Lipscomb.
root you in.
Corey says the only problem with arbitrage is the first team gets rolled out the gate. That is true, and that's
Yeah, well,
that's
then you
happened.
just cut you if you know you're gonna lose, you just come back the other way and you lay that number to get your money back.
Huh.
I'll root for Max, and that's it. Connecticut Temple. Here's another spot. 10 minutes left in the game. It's a 1-point game. Temple's plus 105. I always like to get 150 on both sides if I can. You know.
Well, speaking of that,
Max,
Jay, the Bulls are already up to plus
Yeah, I'm
130.
watching this game, obviously.
Max, what about Drexel? Can Drexel win this game? They're down 4 and plus 270, bro.
I thought that if they were gonna have a chance to win any part of this game, it would have been the first half. They gave them their best shot. I think that Hofstra's going to be able to win this game. I think that they're going to cover. That's just my opinion.
So you wouldn't I would stay away from that plus 280 down 4 then, huh?
There's a lot of time, so a lot can happen in this game. So I don't really have a feel for it.
Yeah, I'd rather just stay away. There's other spots. Spread, just remember
Hey,
whatever
Tyler.
that you make official, let me send it to me tonight.
Yeah,
You looking at Miami right now?
I got you for that for sure. Yeah, they're plus 125. What do you think?
I think this is the Hawks' big run, and this is probably it for them. I can see the Heat coming right back into this and taking the lead.
Do you think we should jump in? You think we
Yeah.
should jump in? I mean, that's not a bad price.
I think we should jump in.
I mean, if we were talking about this pregame, this would be like our target number, right?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Miami Heat plus 125. I'll throw it in the chat.
What are they down right now?
9.
They're down 11.
Oh yeah, 11. Yeah, there it goes. It just updated.
Man, we are good at this game.
What are the Bulls right now? What are you looking at, spread? It's dropped all the way
They're
down.
down 9. I see plus 110, but Bovada took it off the board.
Yeah, I see it. I got it all the way. It got up to 130, and now it's down to 110 again. I'm waiting. I want 150 on each side. I don't want to hit it too low.
Liberty. I don't need 16 mozzarella bites. Just need regular crust on my pizza, you sons of bitches.
Hey, Tyler, what would your target jump in on this Nets game be? I see they're down by 16 already.
I need to plug in.
I had to see some life out of them before I jump
So
in.
don't
on
even
that.
worry about that.
Yeah,
That's
just
what I was
not-
thinking
not
too.
yet.
I was thinking this could get bad.
6 minutes in, they have 2 buckets.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I want to see them actually
And-
show up.
And we could talk about it right now. We had a question earlier. Do you think the Nets could be better off without Kyrie Irving? I did
mean,
think so, but
They played most of the year
hasn't looked that
without
way
him.
so far tonight, huh? Yeah.
They'll get readjusted to it in like 2 or 3 games, and then they'll be fine. How about spending $70 million for 2 players and only getting 20 games out of one of them?
Yeah, I mean, it would be bad, except for they already knew that Durant was out for this
Yeah,
year.
the
so-
Durant one they knew was gone, but they probably thought they had
Yeah,
Kyrie
so
all
it's not
year.
really as bad. Yeah. But he's been injury prone before, right? I mean, he missed the big
He's always been
season
injury prone.
in 2015. He missed his rookie year. Missed most of his time at Duke, if I remember right. So
He only played a few games.
It's not that big a surprise, right? Yeah.
Who only played a few games at Duke?
Kyrie Irving.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Kevin Durant wasn't that.
Kevin Durant at Texas was a problem.
No, he went to Texas. Yeah,
That was a
he was pretty
problem.
nice there. Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Wow, the Sixers just opened up a massive lead on the Nets here.
Looks like the Nets. Are
Yeah,
still
I was talking to Tyler about jumping in, but I don't think that this is the time yet. So we'll keep an eye on it. But what's funny is I actually kind of liked Brooklyn pregame, and then when I lost the 2 points with Ben Simmons going out,
Yeah, at the plus 8,
I didn't like it anymore.
But at the
it was plus 8.5
yeah.
for a while, but I didn't place it. And it was funny because I was waiting for injury news, but I didn't expect Simmons to be the news.
Philly at home is
good point.
You don't know. Well, the other thing that worried me too is Philly has Milwaukee on deck in 2 nights. They're a look-ahead team,
right?
So I didn't know if they were going to come.
I think the first game after the break, you're going to get a nice little effort from any team, like you said, in the playoffs.
Plus, they're getting
in the playoff picture, right?
They want to trade one of them guys, and them guys don't want to hear that, so they're going to come out and try hard. But with Ben Simmons not there, it's all in B right now. He's already at 11.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how long they leave Giannis in this game up by 30. I'm hoping he sits the whole fourth quarter. I see plus 125 now on the Bulls, Ant. I think you're a 3-pointer away from being where you need to be. Plus 150, Ant. Plus 150. Bulls are plus 150.
150. I'm looking at 145, but that's good enough. I'm hitting it.
Jay, do you mind just putting me front and center for a minute, please?
Jay, we just got both sides of the Bulls Hornets game. I got the Bulls at plus 145.
Put it in the chat, Ant. Yeah, Max. No problem, bro. There he is.
Guys,
the one Maxwell
listen,
Swan.
you know how you stay round and full and happy? Is with 2 of these a day. Get 2 of these bad boys in you, and everything will be okay. You can have a losing night, a winning night. Your wife can fucking bitch you off, and you'll still feel fucking great because these cupcakes make it all better. You heard it here
funny.
first.
He'd have already cut that to a 4-point
All right,
lead.
Jay, you can take me off the big screen now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're minus 190 now if you try to get them live.
I'm going to eat these cakes, obviously.
They're
not going to last long.
In between Max slapping around some cakes, we were able to successfully arbitrage another game. That's pretty dope. All right. I'll be back, guys.
Yeah, we know why.
Right.
We know why.
And it's a 1-point game spread. They took that run right on the chin, and now they're coming right back.
Yeah, and that's what we're really trying to work on, fine-tuning, right? Is just catching the end of these runs.
Yeah.
And so in the Detroit game, I didn't necessarily do it, but in this game, I think we've done it pretty well.
Finally, another guy from New Jersey on the show. My guy, JJ from Sharpside, at Sports with Facts on Twitter. What's up, bro?
What's happening? It's been too long. Way too long,
man. It really has.
Way too long. Way too long. And I noticed, Max, you got no more stash.
Yeah, no more stash, and I got a haircut, Jay.
Jesus.
You inspired me. I'm like, I want to be a fucking Guido like my fucking boys in Jersey. I don't want to drink the water, but I want to be like a Jersey guy.
Look,
Anthony said it looks like he munches on carpet with that haircut. That's what
plenty of people are dreaming about being Jersey guys.
How are we, bro? Catch me up on the last couple months. What's been going on?
I wish I could give you this amazing rundown of all the great things, but just day in, day out, keeping up with the vids, obviously. Checking you guys out, especially on the UFC. You guys just crush UFC. I mean, what's that about?
Thank you, bro. It's about 35 hours of fight tape that I watch a week. That's what it is.
Jesus. How's Ant? I haven't seen him in a while.
Good. He just left the stream, but he'll be back in a minute.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, no, same old shit with me. You know, nothing new. I wish I had new to report. I still drink White Claws because I'm like the alpha of alphas.
Yeah, you still getting that macchiato? You still getting that macchiato in the morning?
I mean, it's death, taxes, and that. You know, it's like it's the only life I know of. I don't know of anything else.
College basketball treating you good?
Yeah, so far.
Don't be modest. Come on. Let's hear what the record is just on the college basketball vids. Come on.
21-9 or 20-9.
And how many units are you up on those plays?
I think it's over 9.5 units on 30 plays.
So if you're $100 better, you can buy a lot of blow with that money.
I mean, I didn't think we were going down that route, but
hey, listen, I'm just saying, you want to party like a Jersey guy, you know what you got to do. You got to get that snake thing.
Yeah, touche.
Depends who your dealer is. I mean, that kind of money can't get you a whole lot, but hey,
that's a fair point.
Hey, listen, a half O is enough, a half O and a little,
That's a fair point. What about the NBA, Jay? Live bet in the NBA?
No, couldn't pay me to bet the NBA. It's the most crooked sport out there. But look, much respect for you guys. Obviously that do it, and obviously profit from it. I mean, look, kudos. You guys are blessings for what you deal with that sport.
We've been trying to get plus money on college basketball the last month. It's been working out well. It's amazing how often in one game that you can get plus money on both sides of these games. Connecticut and Temple, a perfect example. You could have gotten plus 200 or more on both teams in this game. Yeah, I know. I mean, they went on both teams obviously had big runs. And I mean, it's pretty insane. The people that aren't leveraging, live betting are kind of silly. I mean, like I even tell people, like if you're afraid to bet a game, but you kind of like it, just wait and then live bet it instead. I know that it requires you to be doing nothing at night except for watching games. Yeah. But most people are degenerates anyway, and they're doing that regardless. I mean, yeah, sure. People got kids and shit, but people always find time to bet games. That's why we started the show, man. To be a degenerate companion to somebody sitting at home, betting the board. We had our first weekend off basically. In kind of a dry weekend. January 2019. Yeah.
I had a good time. There's lots of games for me to fucking watch and bet on.
Yeah. It was good.
You guys doing anything with XFL?
I haven't bet. I haven't. I gotta watch some of these games. We
got a guy, Al Mack. He writes articles and he's been doing a really good job on it so far.
How are you? Or have you bet it yet? I do like the one thing I can say. I've only watched about a half an hour combined so far of these games, but I mean to see the total and the spread on the screen is fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely different and refreshing to say the least. No, I've probably watched less than 30 minutes to be honest. Yeah. And it's too small of a sample for me to want to bet it. Sure, I could degen it and bet it, but I think people convincing themselves they found an edge this early, probably a little silly. But Jay, you got guys selling picks, bro. On the XFL. Look, you can't make it up. It doesn't surprise me. I'll tell you that. It doesn't surprise in the least. Yeah, like where's the sample size? Let me watch 2 years of this league before I start betting on it.
Oh man, I tried to sell some XFL picks. I had people actually fucking DMing me and being like, Max, leave it to Max. I'm like, are you serious, bro? Come on. I'm a college basketball capper. I say it all the time. I'm like, throw darts in other sports. Yo,
Jay, you know where Max rolls in? He rolls in like Vegas Dave's Twitter comments. So he could steal people and charge them
hit
like
up the follower list. Fuck the comments.
$1,000 whale plays.
If that's not a 4D chess move, I mean, what is? That's some next level. That's some next level genius right there. It's like a modern day Galileo with that type of shit.
So funny, bro. It's so yeah, it's great. I mean, I know you're a huge baseball guy. Anthony, that's what he focuses on. For me, it's a fucking bear, man. 6 months every day. It's tough for me to get through it, but I'm definitely looking forward to hearing your thoughts on baseball this year and having you on as much as we can, because I know that that's where you're in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, baseball's probably my favorite sport. I really wouldn't consider it my best sport, but it's definitely my favorite sport. But look, to your point, it's not for everybody. It's a slow sport. I mean, if you're not into, if you're just not into it, I preferred baseball back when they had steroids. I prefer there was more cheaters. I mean, like everybody's crying about the Astros. Fuck that.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
More cheaters.
I like cheaters.
And it's not.
Cheaters on wives of 20 years.
I get the whole like the integrity of the league and like, let me tell you something. There's a lot of teams cheating right now that just aren't getting caught. So for me, the Astros ultimately are the ones that take it on the chin, and they could have handled it better, of course, from their end, which is why I think they're taking even more shrapnel for it. But ultimately, I think that's happening all over the place. I mean, people are always going to be cheating at baseball. I mean, in one way or another, they're just going to kind of find new ways to do it. But I'll tell you what, if I'm any Astros player, especially like Bregman, Altuve, Springer, I mean, I'm showing up to the plate with like, an ironclad suit. I mean, because
you think they're going to get smashed all year?
I think that, I think it'll be an above average amount. I don't think anything's going to be blatantly obvious, but it'll be above average amount for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell like you and Anthony in baseball, but what gets me through until football is the UFC every weekend now since they were bought out. That's the best thing that could ever happen to me, because now I get an event every weekend. NASCAR gets me through. We do really well in NASCAR and golf, and then I let Anthony focus on that. Max takes care of college basketball, and Spread and Tyler do the NBA. Everybody's got their own niche here, man. That's why it works.
And that's why I tell guys whenever I promote your guys' show, is that there's so many people out there that are like handicapping like 3 and 4 different sports at a time. And it's like, you can't find sustained success doing that. There's only so much time in the day. You get certain guys that are just focused on one sport, 2 sports max at a time. And go from there. You can't have, whenever I see like handicappers or anything post of like 3 different sports in the same night, like,
how do you cap that card? How do you have the time?
How do you justify it? How do you justify any numbers behind it? I mean, sure, you could like say the eye test this, the eye test that, but how do you justify it? And sorry for like this like poltergeist look that's going behind me. My light is flashing above my head. I'm probably having some type of electrical issue here.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
But what are you guys rooting for tonight?
Well, we just got plus 150 on both sides of the Jacksonville Lipscomb game. The boys are on a couple NBA plays. Spreads on the Grizzlies. Tyler's on the 76ers first half over 103. We got the Kings team total under 114.5. And the Hornets at plus 155. But we came back on the other side and got Chicago at plus 150. Love so we caught a couple games so far plus on both sides. Other than that, man,
I love
you know how it is. The live betting board dictates where you're going to go.
Yeah, exactly. Tyler, you've been crushing NBA.
I had a rough week right before the All-Star break, but other than that, it's been pretty good.
I mean, it's 1 week. I mean, I wasn't trailing you all week, but I've been trailing you for the year. I mean, so I know for the most part it's been good.
What's this?
But yeah, look who decides to slot in.
Right?
I go to take a shit and I come back and we got a guest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, JJ.
What's going on, Ant? Ant's like the exact opposite of an Irish goodbye. Like he's like an Irish hello.
Oh, hey, could you do the baseball handicapping? Could you please tell this fat guinea in the corner up there that the Mets are going to be good this year?
Oh my God!
Here we go.
Wow.
People say that I caught fire
All
into
right.
it. Man.
I just took a shot.
He's mad at me. He loves the Mets, and
Wow.
he's mad at me because I said, getting them in that 18-1, 17-1 price range to win the World Series is decent value. They have a pretty decent shot of winning that division. Their floor is very high because
He's from
really good team.
Nebraska, Jay. He doesn't know the struggle. He doesn't know.
Excuse me. I'm wearing a Chicago Cubs hat, motherfucker. Oh, I don't know the struggle. I don't know the
You just
struggle.
won a World Series. What do you want?
Oh, it only took 108 fucking years. Can you just tell him the Mets are going to be good, JJ, so he'll shut the fuck up?
I think they will be above average. Average will be defined by who you, what you think is average. I think that, I think they have a shot to win the division. But look, I mean, for me, it's still more Braves. I know that the Mets are getting a lot of hype and a lot of love coming in. For me, I really like to focus more on, really honing in on baseball 3-4 weeks right before it. So I'm not going to speak to what I think could be, would be, or should be. But ultimately, I definitely lean the Braves to win it. But I know that the Mets are coming in with a bunch of steam this year, so it wouldn't surprise me. But they had a decent run last year. I mean, if they were just able to build off that big momentum run they had, middle to near the end of the season, they could have snuck in. They could have. Yeah.
So basically, I have their win band from 85 to 90 for the Mets. That's where I think they're going to fall in. I think their ceiling is, mid 90s, obviously, but that's really hard. That's their ceiling. But I think they should fall between 85 and 90.
Mid 90s,
that's the ceiling, Jay. You got to understand your band. Like their floor is like 81, their ceiling is like 95, but the actual band where I think they fall is 85 to 90. Like when you're capping season win totals, you got to have your ceiling and your floor, and then where like the majority of the time you think you're going to coalesce in. If everything goes right, yeah, they can win 95 games. But I don't think everything goes right like 5% of the time.
I'm
85 to 90 is where I think they win. I think you're right about the Braves. The Braves I got is like 87 to 92.
They definitely could.
I think the Braves should be the favorite to win the division, but the Mets are definitely worth the bet. I think if you get the Mets 3-1 to win the division, that's worth the bet.
I'll be right back.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least. Can we just take a minute and just admire Max and his like party rave he's got going on in the middle? Fist pumping.
That's a great hat he's got on there, covering up that lesbian haircut of his.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with a lesbian's muff, okay?
He's like, I got my new haircut.
Has no face, just has a fucking entrance.
He's like, I got a great haircut. I'm like, you look like you're about to go munch some carpet, dude.
This is coming from a guy that hasn't had a haircut since 2005.
That is very true.
Give me a fucking break. What do you know about hair?
I mean, I admire anybody who can actually grow hair. So I do have to give you that, Max. I do appreciate the fact that you are able to grow hair. All right,
and I wasn't going to say that. I was going to sell you the hair on my ass. It's good thick hair, bro. It's good thick hair. It'll fucking look good on you.
You just patch it on his head.
You'll have girls.
When you bring in the stash back, Max?
I don't know. I think that I will now because I've been getting a lot of fucking talk about it, but like I don't want to scare the kids across the street at the school when I'm walking Oliver.
You looked with the stash, you looked like you belonged in like the control room in Chernobyl.
Hey, listen, I'm not drinking vodka out of a plastic bottle, so if they think that's gonna go down, they got another fucking thing coming. I drink vodka out of fucking glass bottles, motherfuckers. That's it. And I don't fucking mix it with cranberry.
If you want to be economical, though, the plastic bottle is the way to go.
Yeah, it's gonna end up in an ocean, killing the fish that I'm gonna want to eat in another 30 years.
The fish will be dead before 30 years. Knock it off.
Settle the fuck down, bro. I'm fucking having hope.
Oh, we've passed the point of no return. You might as well just stop recycling because it's all done for.
Damn it! I want that king salmon, bro. I want that king salmon.
I would suggest you stop procreating because any kids that get born nowadays are just completely fucked. We are at the pinnacle of society at this moment. It's all downhill after we die. So, like literally,
the nihilist speaks. The nihilist speaks.
100 years from now, it is Mad Max territory, man.
Oh my God. We cut it to 25 in Detroit, gentlemen. We cut it to 25.
Woo, what do you get? You got plus 30, right?
I plus 30.5.
Okay, cool. 30.5, nice. I thought you were betting non-conference college basketball in February. I was like, what? Where's those kind of games? I want to bet those too.
Should I still pay attention to this Hornets Bulls game, even though I got both sides at like plus 150 or? Nah, I don't care. So
If you like.
No, not really. I mean, I'm going to make money on it no matter what.
Tyler, I'm kind of regretting we didn't grab that 13.5 when we were talking about it earlier.
The Nets
you see
came
Brooklyn's
all the way
ahead
back?
right now, Tyler?
Yeah, Brooklyn came back and took that lead. They're up 2.
Let's
They're
go.
up 2
Let's
and
go,
they're,
13.5.
they're up 2 and they're plus 210 on the money line still.
Come on, Ospreys. You can do it. Sort of like I do late. Oh, pipe fitters! Pipe fitters are getting served. Yeah.
Are you watching a Towson game, Max?
I'm watching the Liberty game. And Liberty's trying to blow it. And not blow it, but I mean blow the game.
Oh, okay.
They're against blowing of things.
So Max,
I know about their political.
That who you got on that blue team? How far can they go in the tournament?
Bro,
that blue team.
As long as they don't fucking get too hung up on like winning the conference tournament and the regular season, if they got their eye on the real prize, then it's all about seeding. If they're in that 2 line, they got an opportunity to win it, in my estimations.
Yeah, I think if any other big men get into foul trouble in a game, they're screwed.
Well, Nick Richards is day to day, so that's a little bit of trouble. You basically have to rely on guys being efficient in the same game together. And with Emmanuel Quickly, this is a guy that I've been harping on in a negative tone.
He's playing very well.
And he has fucking made me eat my fucking words. So, listen, Kentucky's well coached. They're used to playing in big arenas and big gyms, so they're not going to get put off by that, where there are teams in the tournament that will. It just depends on what line they sit on. If they're a 3, then I like them way less than if they're on that 1 or 2 line. And I know that there's no actual logical thinking behind that, but for me, if you look at just what's happened in this tournament, it's rare that a 1 or 2 doesn't vie for that fucking national title.
Viral video says Max Omaha W.
Bro, I'm hoping and I am praying because I need to get some fucking Omaha money.
Well, you want to know something funny, Max?
I lost on Stony Brook. That's
you're going to find this hilarious.
Sure.
But the biggest gay bar in Omaha is the Max.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, I guess that's better than the dog Max, but is what it is, Ant.
I literally just thought about that because you said Max Omaha. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Got a couple losses
that is
here.
That club downtown that I frequented on occasion.
Presbyterian Gardner Webb. Those are both losses. All right, Lipscomb, you're going to win outright, you little slut bitches. You little slut bitches. Go get your cake. Go get that cake for me. I need some bison burger, and I want a tomato on it.
I like bison burgers. They're pretty good.
North Florida, baby. Don't fuck with me. When I see numbers too big, Low Shock, wherever you are, you motherfucker, you knew it. I knew it. We bet it. We cashed it. It's only one bet. I won't celebrate it any longer. Time to move on.
Are you watching the UConn game?
What's up with these 2 teams in this Brooklyn-Philly game? Going through spurts of not scoring points.
I'm on a stream that's behind, so I'm trying not to talk about it.
Now it's the 76ers.
What's up with Joel Embiid not just sitting in the lane? I don't think he's left the paint that whole possession there.
Just stood there the whole time.
Yeah, they're just like whatever.
Hofstra's going to take care of business.
JJ, do you got any plays for these games that are about to tip off?
Wow, the Nets have opened up.
Nothing tipping off spread, but I'm just sweating. I'm just mid-sweat of this Temple game. I mean, I know I don't show it.
Okay.
But yeah, JJ's on Temple. What the fuck? I forgot that for a second. What was his vid? Oh, it's Temple! And he got him at a better number. I remember now. Yeah, fuck.
Is the Nets really on a 29-6 run here after being down 20-4?
Yeah.
Holy shit. JJ's on Temple. What did you get Temple at, JJ?
+1 last night.
Oh, that's looking pretty decent then.
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
open
need. I don't need the voodoo.
Well, I mean,
He's like, it's looking pretty decent. They were up like 10 with 4 minutes left.
well, they're up 2. I mean, your worst case scenario is they hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer and you push.
I mean, worst case is overtime and they lose outright.
Why are you trying to?
Why are you
that's
trying
the worst
to tell?
case.
I try to tell.
Yeah,
Bert
why
that
you being a? I can't.
what to think. Come
I
on.
leave for a minute and you're
Thank you,
fucking.
Hey, again with
You're
Philly right
looking-
now. Is this the end of the run?
I think we could with the way you see it.
And just went, you know he's getting pissed.
I got -125.
I'm seeing
Where did
-114.
Jay go? He came back and he left.
Again.
Yeah.
You fucking made him leave. What?
He
you
left
do?
again.
No, it's probably his dog running shit. His dog owns that
His
house.
dog walked in and said, "Show's over."
Dog's like, fuck, I want to go take down another German Shepherd. Take me outside.
Take me outside. I gotta go
Oh,
ball with
God.
Jim's dog.
Maul another dog.
So I leave for a minute and I come back and Ant's mushing fucking JJ's play.
Bro, it's against my place, so
I
it's
mean
okay
the
he
front.
pushes
I mean
it.
that's mushing the guests is probably not the way to fucking go.
I reverse mushing the Jewish lesbian up top. So maybe I'm just
Fucking-
That Jewish
Look at this, and sure enough, it goes into overtime. JJ, I just like to apologize for Ant. You let me know. I'll split it with you. I'll split that loss with you. Just let me know whatever you got on it.
There we go, Detroit.
To your city, Donnie right side, eat your heart out. UConn's coming to your kitchen table. It's gonna eat your meatloaf. Yeah. UConn proud, UConn strong, baby.
I feel bad about that. I'm sorry.
I mean, we've all mushed. We've all mushed. It ain't over yet.
You don't have to apologize to JJ. It's fine. I'm not UConn. It's all good.
I feel and the thing is, he's like way calmer than you, and I'm pretty sure he probably has like 10 times the amount on the
He
team.
probably does have 10 times the amount, but I'm a UConn fan. I bleed blue UConn. Navy blue comes out of my fucking blood when I get punched in the face.
I see JJ's tweets. I know what his unit size is. So he has about 1/3 of what I got on Bernie Sanders on Saturday. Oh my god.
Well, everybody that has the over, you're getting paid. You getting paid?
Jay, do you bet politics props?
No.
Oh,
no.
I
I mean, I guess if you do enough research, I guess maybe you could find a bit of an edge.
A bit of an edge?
Negative.
Let me put it to you this way, JJ. I'm like probably not really. I'm totally not interested in betting sports for like the next week and a half until after Super Tuesday, because like I was telling these guys, if you follow the polling and everything, the betting politics is the softest market out there. It's literally like picking money up off the street.
Yeah, in 2018, for the mid-year elections, Ant and I did really well, man.
Hold on, guys. I have a question. Are you guys trying to sell JJ on the idea of betting politics?
No, I'm just saying it's
if there's an edge,
sounds like it.
Really.
If there's an edge, you press the button, bro. That's it.
I'm open to listening.
You have to be willing though you have to be willing to drop bombs though. On
so what you're
favorite.
saying, Jason, is that you're willing to fucking drop fucking stacks on dudes getting fucking pounded in the ass on their first week in the can?
I mean, you know how I do, bro.
Man, you are a sick animal, bro. You are a sick animal.
Wait, what?
Bro, I know fucking people that were in
I
the
think
pen.
I might have zoned out. I don't know how we got into
I
this.
know people that were in the pen that literally, when they're in the pen and like certain people come on the fucking range, they would fucking take bets of how fast someone's gonna fuck them in the ass.
I would bet on will my next door neighbor's wife or husband make it to the fucking car first. Like if there's an edge,
You are a
an edge, I'm
fucking
in.
degenerate. I thought I was bad. You're just worse.
All you need is an edge.
Bro, so how many fucking life savings have you taken from your fucking daughter's softball teammates?
Bro, oh yeah, believe it or not, I tried to bet one of the opposing team's fathers in a game, just out of pride for my daughter and her skills. One day I was like, I'll bet you $500 that we win today. Meanwhile, they're fucking 8-year-old girls playing so with final scores like 28-21. You know what I mean?
Wasn't your daughter's team like losing 30-10? Like, wasn't they on a really bad team, or were they on a good team?
Yeah, because they moved up a level. So they're now the youngest age group in the new like target of where they are. So I mean, they got crushed all year, like 31-7 all year long. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
So if you're going to bet the fathers of the other team, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I got to fade. Yeah, now I got to fade my daughter.
They have been giving you like 19.5 runs?
Yeah, I would have to fade my daughter's softball team right now.
Come on, Temple, let's go.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. And just shut the fuck up, all right? There's 3 minutes left, and they're up 4. Just let it be.
I said let's go, and you just mushed it by saying the score.
Yeah, that's a foul on Forrester. Fucking put him on the line.
I don't see anything on the board right now, man.
I just see the 1-point loss if they're going to lose.
Jay, we should have bet that out of Bayou rebounds. He's at 10 right now.
As soon as you said it, I knew it was a winner. I don't know why we didn't bet it.
I'm just a loyal UConn fan.
He might go for a triple-double. He got 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Why are you a UConn fan?
Because I've been a UConn fan since I saw Kahid El-Amin fucking play basketball.
Hey, can you just tell me, though, Max, is my team going to make the Elite Eight this year?
No, they aren't.
What do you think about
such an ignorant slut?
JJ, what do you think about San Diego State? You think they're for real? They can make noise in the tournament?
I think it's tough. I think between them, Dayton,
there we go.
I think it's tough between, like I said, those 3 in specific, because San Diego State's more unique out of the 3 because they have the easiest schedule. So it's tough. That's a complete team. But I tell you what, Baylor's no joke.
Baylor looks good, yeah.
Bro, and if Tristan Clark keeps on fucking making contributions like he did last time out against Oklahoma, watch the fuck out, bro. This team is going to be beastly inside, just dangerous on the perimeter.
Isn't Saturday the big test for him, though?
Yeah, Kansas. I hate that's a noon game. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why that's so early.
Like that's like a person that rides a short bus. Like just the IQ is just not up there.
They should be able. They should be able to rotate games like that.
Yeah, there was one group of people that we managed not to offend, and it was the kids on the short bus. And now that has gone by the wayside.
Max just threw them under the short bus.
We have now offended everybody.
I pushed on Wichita State.
I don't know if we've gotten everybody.
Controversy brings ratings.
Well,
controversy brings ratings.
If you sell hot tubs, then you're definitely on my shit list. So,
what's to do with hot tubs?
Well, listen, bro. If someone's trying to sell you a hot tub, you really got to judge that person of like why and how they can be good at selling something as shicey and fucking warm and hot as a hot tub. Just from a temperature perspective, it's like, really, how does someone get up in the day and be like, listen, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to sell you a hot tub. I'm going to sell you a hot tub. I'm going to sell you a hot tub. It's just like, I couldn't hype myself up even if I get paid to.
There might be good money in that, though, Matt.
Listen, there's a lot of good money in a lot of things. Also, human trafficking. You don't see me getting into that.
I mean, how much money can you make human trafficking?
A lot of money. Trust me.
I was wrong. I forgot about the human traffickers. We have now.
No, we still didn't get everybody, Jay.
Well,
yeah. He hasn't insulted
Tyler. Why is Giannis still in this game?
Yeah, this just isn't fair anymore.
This is not how I capped it. He had 6 minutes to go. They're up by 28, and he's still in the game. You got to be kidding me.
How quickly Max said a lot there has me intrigued. Like, do we have any connections here?
There was a lot that just went on.
There's no connection there, okay?
There was a lot to digest in that.
There was no connections there. No connections.
He was like, I know the going rate for human trafficking.
I know the going rate for males and females.
Yeah, he just slipped that in on the DL.
I do not know any of that information. Put
that into the private chat, Max. Let's see if we can have some business opportunities.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're trying to fucking incorporate me in, but whatever you're running, you better keep me out of it, all right? This is the fucking out hole only, and I'm not going to prison.
We just cashed the Lipscomb Jacksonville, right? That's over. Put it on the board.
Yeah.
There's a winner for us. Start the night off there.
Well, winner for you, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I got the winner also, but it wasn't an arbitrage situation.
Did anything else cash? Anthony's going to cash that both sides of the Bulls game. So when that goes final, we'll throw it.
I wish I hadn't taken the Bulls because I think I might have bought off a winner. Well, not bought off a winner. I mean, I'm going to win a half unit on this game no matter what. But the Hornets have opened up a double-digit lead on the Bulls at the halftime.
I can't believe that these starters are still in the game here in Detroit.
It is a 30-point game. With 5 minutes left.
They have their starters in.
Everyone's still out there.
What do you got? You got them plus 30.
Literally everyone, Ant.
Yeah, plus 30.5.
The Greek Freak's in there?
The Greek Freak, Middleton, Wes Matthews.
Why? You're up 30. How do you got starters in a game, 5 minutes left, 30-point lead? Get the fuck out of here. Just being a dick.
What else do we got started?
I mean, spread's got to get this plus 30.5, goddammit.
Yeah.
What games went off at 9?
Derrick Rose isn't in the game anymore, but they're all their starters.
Hey,
For Collins, I was asking
games,
JJ if he had some.
How the fuck did the Nets have a 16-point lead right now? 4 minutes left in the second quarter. And they were
After
down,
not scoring a single point through like the first 6 minutes of the game.
Right? They were down 14 points 6 minutes into the game, and now they got a 16-point lead, and it's not even halftime yet. That's a crazy swing. It's almost like basketball's a game of runs. I wonder if we've ever said that before.
That wasn't a foul.
How did you do that?
That wasn't a foul. He got all ball there.
In which game? The Temple game?
Yeah.
I think they call it jump ball possession.
Oh, jump ball. Okay.
Tie game anyways, motherfuckers.
You settle the fuck down.
Yo, UConn Army over here, bro. UConn in the north. All right? They call me the fucking Stark of UConn fucking Huskies.
Do they?
And it's an and one situation, slut.
Could we talk about the 9 o'clock slate that just tipped off? Just to go back.
I'm on Portland plus 8.5. That's a home dog I'm on. I'm on Oral Roberts -6. I'm on the over 155. I'm on Oregon -2. I'm on Santa Clara. I'm on USC. And I'm going to lose Eastern Illinois first half, but Murray State full game's looking good.
Did you say you're on USC? You bet a Pac-12 game?
Yeah, when Okongwu got fucking ruled in, that makes it a fucking applicable. I still have numbers and lines on all the Pac-12 games, Jay.
Yeah, but you just
I know that
rarely
when you fucking bet these.
I can get USC at plus 210 on the money line.
I think it's worth doing it right now. Yeah, I think this is a game you arbitrage right now, bro.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll take that
I'll
shot.
join you on that also.
Plus 240 right now. Maybe they could jump out on Colorado.
I got 265. I'm running that for a honey. Okay, I'm back to my UConn game. Now get the fuck out of my fucking kitchen, Jay. Not you, Jay. Jason.
Yeah. You see how I get treated, bro?
Listen, he fucking guzzled a bunch of fucking non-filtered Jersey water before he came on the show and made a point to fucking rub it in my face. Like, yo, I know you got the fucking steroids in that shit. Don't fucking tell me otherwise.
You know
what, Ed? You better settle the fuck down. You better not fucking chime in. How about that?
I'm super settled down. I just said I don't think Jay guzzles Jersey water.
No, bottles.
There's too many dead bodies at the bottom of that river.
The The Passaic River is just way too close to me.
Damn, motherfuckers. Oh, that's
Oh,
cold-blooded,
no.
bro. That's cold-blooded.
Big shot by Temple there.
It's fucking-
Ooh, tie game again. This
Oh,
Temple
man.
game is I don't have any money on this game, but it sure is entertaining.
Yeah, well, my boys got last shot, so let's go.
You know what I was able to get plus? I got plus money on both sides of that Virginia Tech Miami game last night in all 3 overtimes.
Bro, I was fucking crying last
Oh
night.
yeah, you were doing that while we were live watching the debates. I remember that. We were watching the debate, and you're like, I was asking like, oh, did you just see what Elizabeth Warren did to Bloomberg? You're like, hold on, I'm betting Miami. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bradford's having problems early. Fucking mutts. Hope someone fucking has sex with their fucking wives.
Well, most people usually have sex with their wives.
Talking
Like,
about other people having sex with their wives.
oh, that would lead to
Like their
marital.
brothers or like their fucking like dentists or like the guy
Yeah.
who fucking like picks up their kids at fucking school. I don't know.
I used to have sex with my wife.
What do you pay not to have sex with her now?
No, we're divorced now.
So what you pay not to have sex with her now?
But you know, funny enough, my ex-wife fucks me good, actually.
She does, but not the
Yeah.
way that I would want to be fucked.
Exactly.
God damn, let's. All right. this is
Wouldn't
what-
it just be cheaper to kill her?
What are you doing? Stop holding the ball, you idiot.
And what is up with you being a crime lord today?
And what's
Okay.
like some
You
like
wanted
serial
deal
killer shit or
drugs,
something.
traffic children, and now you're just turned into a hitman.
And it's like just kill her. Fuck
No, I do just want to warn Jay though. I do want to warn.
Did you
Jay,
watch
though.
some Sopranos last night? Did you finally start watching Sopranos? Because this is what happens to Max when he watches Sopranos too. When Max watches Sopranos, he gets extra violent too. So
No, I do just want to.
there we go, Pistons. Give me that
Bro,
steal.
I'm not watching Sopranos ever again now that I remember Johnny Cakes. Fucking ruined my mustache, that motherfucker.
Although, let's just warn Jay though, that, if they take a $1,000 deposit, it's a cop. So, just
Wait,
saying.
what?
If they're going to tell you they'll do the job and all they need is $1,000 deposit, it's a cop. Just saying.
How do you know this?
I mean, I know a guy who went to prison for 50 years.
He watches a lot of Dateline.
I do watch a lot
Yeah.
of true crime. There's that. That is the truth.
Why is
Jay,
there BYU on CBS? Is this really what
Let's go to another overtime. Who diggity
you
damn.
got you got a free 10 minutes of sweat, Jay.
Yes.
I don't think JJ wanted this much sweat.
Yeah, I mean, do I look nervous? Am I sweating?
No.
No, but you're
I think
quiet.
you're in good shape. You probably wouldn't be sweating unless you're doing something athletic.
No, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big emotional, up and down.
I'm
with any game.
emotional.
Max could have $13 on the game, and he'll snap the fuck out of it.
It's UConn. It's not like it's fucking like every other game. It's UConn.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's my team.
Max doesn't like separating from his shekels.
Listen, I love my shekels. I never even want to spend them, but I do. I don't even like giving them to Lady of the Night, but I have to because like it's the unwritten contract.
I don't even want to spend them.
With extraction, and then you give them the money that you agreed to.
I
I
don't
like-
even want to spend them, says the guy that spends about $3,000 a week getting fucked.
Well, listen, I'm fucking look at me. What do you expect me to do? Just fucking sit here and jerk off to porno? That's really uninspiring. I deserve better. My dick deserves better. So I fucking treat it better.
I don't like
Max,
spending my money.
are you bringing back the Tom Selleck? Are you bringing back that staff?
Listen, it keeps on getting talked
Yes.
about and asked. I think that I'll do it for entertainment purposes, but just know that every time someone makes a comment about how it's nice, I'll literally just want to fucking cut my wrists. And not east-west, like north-south, meaning business.
So, like, you don't want attention. You just want to die.
Well, I want to die after I spend all my money. I don't want to leave my money. I want to spend that first, you know? So It needs to be organized.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait to be like 80. The amount of debauchery that would go on when I spend all my money after I turn 80 is gonna be amazing.
And when you're 80, are you going to start mainlining heroin? you think?
Yes, yes, 100%.
I'll sell it to you.
I would buy it. When you're 80, what's the point? I mean, you might as well just go for it. You know what I mean?
I think so. You're absolutely right on that one.
Yeah, like if you hit 80, all bets are off. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I'm gonna max out every one of my credit cards on cruises. I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm gonna spend all my time at the craps table. I'm gonna buy as many prostitutes as I can. I'm gonna do as many drugs as I can. I'll be 80. Like, how many people make it to 90? Not a lot. So if you hit 80, you literally have like a 95% chance of being dead within 10 years. Of course, I'm just going to do anything.
You're going to spend a lot of money on prostitutes. You don't know where those dicks have been, bro.
I'll be 80. I don't care. I'll be doing drugs. I'll be doing hookers. I'll be gambling. I'll be going on cruises. I mean, if I have $5 million in my bank account and I turn 80, I will die broke and destitute of a drug overdose, and it'll be fantastic.
Look at that. 10 points in 6 minutes in the BYU game. Santa Clara.
Jay, put it on the board. Detroit plus 30.5 cash.
Nice.
Oh, we got
it was a sweat. They made me sweat, but they cut it to 20.
That's what I like to say.
But they cut it to 20, so we got a winner. So we're off to a good start. Now we'll be sweating on the Heat next.
Which side won, Max? Did Lipscomb win or Jacksonville?
Lipscomb won by 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They won outright, you little skank rod.
Hold on, Max. Michigan State minus 7.5 on the second half.
I don't even know what the score in that game is, Ann.
39-36 Michigan State. You know Nebraska sucks.
Like that scoring? Fuck, that's gross. That's like fucking eating fucking broccoli.
You have the under, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's why you're mad at 39-36?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
What's the number on Michigan State?
Minus 7.5 on the second half. So that would be 10.5 full game because they're up 30.
You got value there on the closing line. That's undeniable.
And not to mention the fact that Nebraska is a piece of shit, terrible team that's bad. They'll always be bad, and they'll always
but that's just you being biased because they're not always going to be bad. Fred Hoiberg.
Nebraska sucks. They're always going to suck. They're a terrible team.
Max, Nebraska, Sac State on a neutral. What's the line?
Nebraska, well, total or spread?
Spread. Who would you favor and how much?
I would have Nebraska as an I would say probably a 6.5 to 7.5 point favorite on a home.
Yeah, so they can't be that bad, Ant. They can't be that bad.
But it's also Sacramento State on a neutral court, on an away court, has just a lot of trouble scoring and being defensively efficient.
Yeah.
Real quick, how many NCAA tournament games has Nebraska won in their history?
Probably like 2.
Probably the same as Sac State.
Max, did you really say 2?
Yeah. I said 2.
Is he right? Is it 0?
It is a goose egg. They are a power conference team. They've always been in a power conference. They've never won an NCAA tournament game. They are 0-7 all time in the tournament because they're a worthless sack of shit team. Fuck them. And I love how they suck. And I've just been massively enjoying this season.
At least you get to enjoy the Creighton Nebraska game every year.
Oh, it's my favorite game of the year. My favorite game of the year, baby.
Turn that over. I will send them shit in a box.
I like going to Lincoln to watch the games. I don't even like watching the games here in Omaha. I like going to Lincoln.
Do you have like a Josh McDermott poster above your bed?
Oh, he's the greatest. Doug
McDermott.
Jay, let me ask you a question. What state of mind would you have?
Kyle Korver's my favorite though.
what state of mind would you have to be
Damn,
in
Zach Levine.
to send somebody shit in a box? What do you think? What state of mind do you think you would have to be in?
Well, hold on. What kind of shit is it?
No, human shit. Like you
Like you shit
in a
wrap it up,
box.
put it in
And
a
then
box,
you
and send
mail
it to
them.
somebody.
You leave your house. You go to the postal service. You say, "I'd like to ship this to somebody." Like, what state of mind you think you have to be in to do that?
Well, first off, you don't go to someone and you ship this. You just drop it in the box.
You just drop it in the fucking mailbox, Jay.
Yeah, you don't do that like that. Come on, Jay. Like, what are you trying to get booked?
Yeah, but can you fit the box in like a normal mailbox?
Shit.
How big
it's
is
not
your
like
fucking?
It's fucking concrete, bro.
Jay must be shitting Plymouth
Yeah, I'll
Rock.
say, Jay, you must be shitting out fucking logs.
What I do to a toilet bowl is a sin. It's a sin.
That meatball parmesan. Meatball parmesan.
Parmesan. What I do, it's
really
a shame.
that fucking moldy brajol that you fucking eat.
You settle down. You don't even know you wouldn't even know what a piece of brajol looked like if you.
Bro, I asked at the deli. I know what it looks like. Don't fuck with me on that, all right, bro?
Look how serious he gets about brajol.
Can you listen to? Do you listen to Jay though? Go brajol, like trying to act like Italian food is like this high society shit. It's pasta and sauce, dude.
You hear? This is what I deal with, Jay. This is what I fucking deal with.
I'm here to confirm that Italians are at the highest in society.
Thank you.
It is pasta and sauce. Like every Italian dish is the same thing. Would you like this pasta, sauce, and meat with a little cheese?
Says the guy that lives on a cornfield and tips cows in Nebraska. Viral video.
Cows, you idiot.
Viral video says it's the whole preparation. It's the whole preparation of lining a box with saran wrap, figuring what to hold while you stay.
He went in depth
and box over a paper box.
No. There's an easier way to do it. There's an easier way to do it. First off, you need the vacuum seal packages.
I love this show,
then
bro.
you gotta fucking use some gloves. Make sure that you fucking take a hearty shit, so like hold it in for a couple of days, and then you can fucking literally fucking take a bit of that log, fucking drop it in that vacuum seal package, seal it up.
You vacuum seal it, huh?
Yeah, of course, bro. You vacuum seal it. Then you gotta tape the vacuum seal package so you can't see that there's actually shit in it.
Yeah, but isn't the whole point not to vacuum seal it? So like somebody opens a box, and they stick their hand in it, and they're like,
that would never travel. That's not
not gonna work. Could you imagine the mailman opening up that?
Yeah, you got to.
Could you imagine the mailman opening up that fucking box and like he just all of a sudden gets this giant whiff of shit, and he's like, something in here has shit on it.
Like, yeah, no, you have to.
And there's just this one box inside there.
Disguise the package with it actually the shit's in. Like, it's not just like fucking shit in a box, send it in the mail. That's just never gonna get anywhere.
Yeah, it'll start leaking out the corners of the boxes.
We did lose the bet though. The net Sixers over 103.5 loss.
Yeah, I have it on the list.
Tyler, the smartest way is to send a refrigerated package. That's
yeah, there you go.
Like a refrigerated, like what? Like you're shipping like a liver for a transplant?
Like you're shipping fucking something that can spoil.
Omaha steaks.
Yeah, I was about to say people order food online all the time. They come in like these fucking certain boxes.
Gerardo in the chat is the mailman, and he would appreciate it if no one tried doing this.
Yes, fair enough.
Oh shit! Oh man!
Look at fucking UConn fucking this up.
Hey, so real quick, Tyler, before the second half starts. Yeah, are you going to play the Sixers game at all? I'll tell you what, I don't have a good feel for the Sixers. That's why I haven't played it personally. They're plus 135 on the money line.
And just take it on the chin.
And just leave that game alone.
Yeah, because
plus 135 is nice, but I don't know.
You figure the first quarter, Brooklyn looks like they're sleeping. And then the second quarter, Philly looks like they went to bed. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen in this third quarter. Both teams might just not score. We might just watch them run up and down the floor.
Jay,
Yeah.
Colorado's a plus 115 underdog, but I don't even know if I want to jump on it. I think I'm good with this USC play.
Spread, how do you feel about the total in the Hornets Bulls game?
I took it, Max. Plus 240.
They're at 118 right now.
I know, I got
8 minutes to go in the third. And the total's sitting at 203.5.
I'm looking at 205.5 right now, Tyler.
Yeah, I like the 203. I have 205 too. I like it. I've been watching this game. They're getting up and down the floor. The pace is real quick. Chicago's just missing a bunch of wide open shots, but I mean, this isn't definitely not a defensive battle here. So I'd like the over there.
Yeah, Jay, I'm gonna make that official.
What?
The Hornets and the Bulls over 203.5.
Throw it
Well,
in the
right
chat.
now it's 205.5, Tyler.
Well, I see 203.
203. What book?
FanDuel.
Alrighty. 203.5.
Jay, I just hit Radford minus 2.5. They're down. They're down 7 or 8.
Any you making that an official play?
No, the line isn't available anymore. But if you can get 2.5 and you see it on your line menu, hit it.
JJ,
Man, USC is fucking putting in some work right now on those Buffaloes.
Are we going to see some celebrations here in a second? Some hooting and hollering and running around.
Why would he do that? It's not like he hasn't won a bet before.
You won't see that from me.
Yeah, we act like we've been there before, bro. Come on.
Listen, I only act like this because UConn's my team. Am I not allowed to fucking be like loud when my team's playing? Like, have you guys all fucking forgotten what it's like to have a team?
Dude, is that a White Claw?
Well, you know me, Max. I don't celebrate often with the Knicks, the Jets, and the Mets.
No.
Yeah. I'm the
Listen,
same
bro.
way, Max. Kings, Raiders, A's.
Well, listen.
The highlight of my sporting year is our wild card loss every 4 years.
Every game that UConn plays, they have a chance to win in my eyes. So it's like it's exciting to cheer for them when they're down. Excited to cheer for them when they're up.
What do you drink, Ant? That's so much better than.
No, I've had White Claws. They're all right.
All right.
Well, I'm not a big seltzer fan, so alcoholic seltzer, I'm like, it's okay. I mean, I didn't mind
JJ
it.
just said, "How fucking dare you?"
Oh, right now I'm drinking this.
Okay, Stella's.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's kind of basic, Ant.
Okay.
it is. But I was at the gas station and the
JJ, this is pretty popular in New Jersey, right?
Oh yeah.
These are
What do you-
popular in New Jersey, right?
Who are you drinking those Stellas with? Your 18-year-old niece?
She's 17.
I mean,
No, bro. My niece is in that stage where she's like still like she's like tweeting out on Facebook or not tweeting out on Facebook because it's Facebook. She's like posting on Facebook that she wants to like drink an Incredible Hulk, which is like the Hypnotic and the Hennessy. And I'm like, oh, you are such a fucking 18-year-old.
I would drink Stella's like after a baseball game when I was 12 years old.
You're drinking fucking seltzer water and you're in college.
I mean,
I'd rather drink
Stella?
salt water than drink a Stella.
No,
if my 11-year-old daughter wanted to try alcohol, I give her a Stella.
Yeah.
When was Stella considered a bad beer?
For a long time.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
It's
So I
like,
was at the-
it's the generic urban choice of fucking premium when you really should be drinking a Heineken.
No, I was at the gas station. And
Well, that's the first problem there. You're buying alcohol at a gas station.
well, we were on our way home. We weren't going to the grocery store, so we stopped off at the gas station because he had to get cigarettes. And I'm like,
Don't
we
you guys
weren't
have
stopped
stores
off-
that the liquor is only in?
You got the beer at the gas station?
Yeah,
Did you
that's
get
like
it?
a-
yeah, because we
World
weren't
for
going to
me.
stop off at the grocery store. So we just stopped off at the gas station because he needed to get cigarettes. So I'm like, well, I need to get alcohol too. So I walked to the gas station, but the only beer they had that wasn't, like basic domestic beer like Budweiser, Coors, all that stuff was like some Stella. So I grabbed the Stella. It was either Stella or oh wait, they did have Heineken. So I guess I could have grabbed Heineken, but I got Stella instead.
Would you pay for that at a gas station? Like 20?
No, it was like $16.
You know what gas stations don't have?
No, they have White Claw.
I'll tell you what, liquor at gas stations is a whole new world for me. I don't even do anything in Jersey have that? Jay, do you see anything?
No.
Bro, they
Our-
gotta
no,
keep
our
people
state just
drunk
got
in the
one
just
last
said,
year.
why is there no
because they're living in the
grocery?
Midwest.
So let me explain something to you, JJ, because Max just said, isn't there a standalone store where you can buy liquor? In Nebraska, if you're going to a store that only has liquor in it, like in Omaha, you're going into the ghetto.
Oh,
Only the ghetto has liquor stores. Like literally, yeah. You go to the grocery store, there's an entire section of the grocery store that's all liquor. There's like 2 aisles of liquor.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gas
like,
station. I've never even seen that out here.
yeah, bro, I could get Jack Daniels at a Walgreens.
Don't drink Jack Daniels at all.
Okay, I could walk into a CVS and grab a Maker's Mark.
That's what I'm talking about. Drink that.
No,
Kentucky.
seriously. Yeah, there's Maker's Mark and Jack Daniels. There's hard liquor in Walgreens and CVS's around here.
I don't mess with Maker's Mark.
I gotta pay fucking
I
$50
like it.
for a bottle of Makers here.
It's like $27, $50.
I gotta pay $50 in Canada, bro. It's fucking the premium fucking.
Well, it's $50 in Canada. It is $27 in America, right? With that exchange rate.
No, I don't think so.
I was making a joke. I know the exchange rate isn't that bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not looking at your face, so I don't know. I was like, this guy's a little more intelligent. I think that he knows the fucking exchange rates. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like $1.25, isn't it?
Fuck, if I wish I'd be an alcoholic instead of a pothead.
Coco Bongo says Stella is the wife beater beer.
Oh, God. We don't advocate beating wives unless you're beating them with your cock. And even then, that can be misconstrued as fucking non-wanted attention.
I love these headsets. It's like we're all about to jump off and play Fortnite.
Hey, listen, bro. I got a mic. I got a mic.
Yeah, that's what we do when the games are over, JJ.
No, we don't.
I lead the way.
No, we don't. Maybe Tyler does because he's young, so he plays games, but I don't. No, I have a mic, but every time I put headphones in it, it fucks up the whatever where you plug it in, and then it just stops working. So I just leave it in the box.
This game not over yet?
No, because UConn is fighting, and they're trying to cash my +1 ticket, and they're still going to have 5 seconds to hit a.
You got UConn +1, and JJ's got Temple +1.
Yeah.
So basically, as long as it's a 1 point game, nobody loses money.
Here we go again.
Come on, Alani Moore, Mr. Fifth.
So no one's brought up the NFL CBA agreement about the 2 extra wildcard games. How you guys feel about that?
It's stupid. What the hell? Never heard of it. What are you talking about?
They were talking about bringing 2 more wildcard games in for the NFL.
Is it official?
They said they have to vote on it. They said it's in the players' hands now. They said the one.
That's a terrible idea. Why would you have 2 extra? Why would you have 2 extra wildcard games? You already have situations where 8-win teams are getting into the playoffs. Who the fuck wants to see 2 more 8-win teams in the playoffs?
They said if it would have been implemented this year, there would only be 1 team that gets a bye now. 2 teams wouldn't get a bye. For each
That's
side.
dumb. I hate it. Leave it the way it is. I don't want change. I'm old.
They said if it was implemented this year, the AFC's game would have been
Have
Pittsburgh
an
and
open
the
one. You
Chiefs,
can't make it, you
and
piece of
the
shit.
NFC's would have been.
We're gonna put that on the board for JJ. Boom.
Oh, snap.
Temple gets it done.
Jay, I'm gonna feed you a fucking loser. You just wait. I'm gonna fucking tell you, yo, I got this fucking play.
Ty, are they gonna so they're just adding wild card teams, or they're adding an extra wild card round?
I think they're just adding another round and
So
taking
they're
away the bye.
No,
from
there'll be
the
3 games on this Saturday.
Oh, so they're gonna
We're going to be on a live line for like 12 hours that day.
Wow.
It's stupid. I don't like it. It's a terrible idea.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like the NBA.
I'm not against it.
Playoffs. I feel like what they have in NFL works. I know they're just trying to more ways to make money, but that's one of the main reasons why I don't watch the NBA during the regular season. Like that's why I said I respect you guys at Cap It, because what is it? 16 teams make the playoffs, right? In the NBA, I mean that's just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than 50%. There's only 30 teams in the league, so
Yeah, it's not just insane at the level of like it's that many teams. When you have that many teams make the playoffs, motivation becomes an issue for all teams. Like why this is why you see James Harden at the strip club all the time. It's just it doesn't.
Yeah.
Games just don't matter in the NBA.
And plus, you can have a team that
Yeah,
can lose
the
12
Clippers and the
games
Sixers are
win
the biggest
championship.
culprits this year.
You would have
Yeah, the
16
Clippers
teams
and the
in the
Sixers are
playoffs
both
and they had
on that.
26
Like, who
teams in the
cares?
league.
Now, with that said, NBA playoffs is like one of the best playoffs of all American sports, in my opinion. And I'm not even somebody that watches a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
But the playoffs, NBA 7-game series, that's tough to compete against. I mean, look, baseball's good, but as much as I love baseball, I'd prefer NBA playoffs. Obviously, NFL playoffs is its own animal. No one watches hockey, so.
What are an NBA playoffs are like? What, 2.5 months long?
It is long.
I feel like they should take a page out of baseball's book and drop those first couple rounds to lower series instead of 7 games. Because you'll have situations where, like Milwaukee played Detroit, was it last year or the year before? And you knew after game 1 that this team did not belong on the floor with Milwaukee. And you had to watch them smack them right in the mouth 3 more times before Milwaukee got done with them. It's like that series should have been over in 2 games. And Detroit,
yeah, they were covering like 17-point spreads in the playoffs.
Exactly. At least baseball shortens that first round. NBA should probably do the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you seen the commissioner, because he's a retard, is throwing out the idea of 2 more wildcard teams?
Oh my God.
For what? Baseball.
Yeah, and then the number 1 team gets to pick who they're going to play on the wild card.
Oh,
it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Having 7 teams.
How about motivating shit out of the other team you're about to play? Going, we'll play them because we think we can beat them. And the other team's going, all right, they picked us because they think we suck worse than the other team that we had to play.
No, it's dumb because I liked it when they went to 5 teams. I liked it when they added the wild card, and then you had a wild card game, because then that gave you more motivation to win your division. Because before, if you got the wild card, it really wasn't any different than winning the division. But now, like a wild card is a huge deal because you're stuck in a one and done game where, you don't want to have your entire season come down to a one and done game with the wild card. So they gave you more incentive to win the division and avoid that wild card game. And it's fine. It's fine the way it is now. You have 2 wild card teams. They play 1 wild card game. They get you into the divisional round. But adding more, like, come the fuck on. We already got teams that wind up with an 82 win record, freaking going down to the wire, only 3 games out of a wild card spot. We don't need 2 more freaking wild card teams. I don't want to see an 83 and 79 goddamn team freaking playing another 83 and 79 team in a wild card round.
I agree. It's kind of pointless. And with NBA, I mean, you guys would know more. When was the last time a 7 or an 8 seed specifically won the finals? Has it happened recently?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't think it's ever won. They've only won their first round twice. The Denver Nuggets did it with the Dikembe Mutombo over the Seattle Supersonics. There was one other time that it's happened.
Didn't one of those Dallas
Golden
Mavericks
State
teams do it?
No, Golden State beat Dallas. Yep.
Golden State did it to Dallas. Yeah.
It was when
Baron Davis dunked on Karolinko. Yeah.
So Golden State beat Dallas as what, a 7 or an 8 seed?
Yeah.
And then
speaking of that,
they were an 8, I think. But that was a weird year because they had taken the coach.
And then they lost
the
round
after.
after.
One of my favorite dunks ever.
Yeah, they lost the round.
And same with Denver, I'm pretty sure.
So, for me, and I know it's all a money thing, but it's maybe just give the 1 seed a bye, or just eliminate 2 teams in each conference from the playoffs entirely, because to me, it's a waste. I get it. For the NCAA, obviously it makes sense to put 16 seeds in, because it's obviously schools get their first ever chance to be in the tournament, whatever. It's obviously big for these kids. But NBA, these 7, 8 seeds that make the playoffs, they never go anywhere. And it becomes a waste, especially if there's, this much parity between first and 8th, or disparity between first and 8th. It'll never happen. But to me, that round in particular, 1 versus 8 seeds, is the biggest waste of time in that playoffs. But once you start getting to that second and third round of NBA playoffs, ain't nothing better, especially finals.
You're going to have that situation.
Yeah, no, I kind of.
Milwaukee's going to blast the doors off of the Magic in the first round every game.
Wouldn't it be funny, though, if we just, instead of having fewer teams make the playoffs, they just go, okay, the 1 and 8 round, we will just move the 1 seed into the second round, and we will officially allow you, Magic, to claim that you made the playoffs as an 8 seed, but we're not going to play the games. We're just moving the fucking Bucks into the next round. You guys go home.
We had some.
Kind of funny.
we had some nice big boy bets, man, last year in those NBA playoffs. That was a really fun couple months on the show.
The NBA playoffs was great the last few years because you had the Warriors and you could just bet on the Warriors every time. And
Jay,
somehow you get printed money.
we had 6 dimes riding on.
We had 6 times.
Yeah, green. Yeah, well, I had most of it, and you had some of it.
I was saying, like, I did have 6 times. I think
green to not get a triple double minus 290.
Oh
Remember
my
that?
God, that was the
Didn't he come within like a rebound of it?
We're sitting there, and there's like 6 minutes left in the game, and he's got like 12, 8, and 8. And he ended the game with like 14, 10, and 9.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It
was
a
the worst sweat of my life.
Oh, it was a phenomenal sweat. What do you mean?
Dude, I was no, you had 6. We didn't say we. You had like $5,000 on it, but like I don't lay 1,000 often, so I had like 1,000 laid on that to win like 300 or whatever it was, and I was just like, fucking Christ, Jay, what the hell did you make me do? He's like,
oh, it was good.
Stan's heart rate's like over 180 for a Draymond Green.
Yeah.
It was. And now look at me. Like 8 months later, I got like $4,000 on the Nevada caucus.
Bernie wins the Nevada caucus. What did you turn into, bro?
What did you do, Jay?
It's free money. It's free money. He's got an 8-point lead. The only way he loses is if there's like severe fuckery afoot. But there's going to be a little fuckery afoot.
Because that can't happen.
Yeah, right? But you can't lose it without obvious fuckery. They're not going to make it that blatantly obvious if they're trying to fuck them. I mean, a dude with a like 8 to 9 point lead going in, you're not just going to be like, oh, somehow he magically lost by 8 points because we threw away all the ballots. I mean, come on.
Max, I'm taking what am I taking? What did we take, Max? We took USC.
You're looking at Colorado right now, aren't you?
No, we took USC.
Oh, okay.
We already missed our chance to fucking get out of it on Colorado.
Yeah. It wasn't much plus.
It was plus 150.
Lesbian seagull.
Max, that's a legit Guido haircut.
I know, bro. I fucking roll like an Italian. Okay, there's 3 little Italies in Toronto. I want to be part of one.
He wants to be Italian so bad, Jay.
So bad.
I love Italian women. I love the attitude. My people get along with Italians, so like we make good like marriage fucking partners. It's
really?
Because like the Jews and the Italians are very family oriented. So
weren't the Italians the leaders of the Roman Catholic Church who were like the most anti-Semitic organization for 1,000 years?
We're talking about it from fucking everybody's hated the Jews at one time in their history. Come on, bro. What do you mean?
When I first I thought,
man, you guys remember like 200 years ago in Jerusalem when
I remember
if we want to go to a fucking historical debate, we know where to go, and it's in a private chat.
I thought Max was lived in New Jersey when I first met him. When he said Canada, I was like, wow, he's born to live here.
That's why. Well, I tell people I was fucking kidnapped at birth, brought across the border for the free healthcare, when really I should have been left for the college basketball in the spring breaks. Fuck Corpus Christi, bro. That's the fucking.
Nah, you're doing pretty good with the free healthcare thing. I don't mind getting me some of that.
But like, I gotta figure, Max, if you get like a cold, you gotta wait like 3.5 months to see a doctor, right?
No, you actually may pick up something worse waiting in the waiting room at the hospital to see a doctor.
You might get some of that coronavirus.
You may wait like maybe a couple hours.
That's not a joke, Tyler.
We thought you were going down with it last week, Ant.
What are you talking about?
No, that coronavirus ain't no fun.
There's no cases in Ontario anymore, so in my province we're good.
Yeah, Jay, last week, right? We're talking about the coronavirus, And Anthony's like, "Fuck that coronavirus. It's all made up bullshit that you just as many people die of the fucking flu every year than that coronavirus. Blah blah blah." The next week, he finds out that they are literally shipping people that have the coronavirus to the fucking hospital in Omaha where he lives, bro. now he is surrounded by the fucking coronavirus.
Well, didn't you get sick last week too, Ant? Like, didn't you catch a little cold?
Oh, I was a smidge sick. Yeah.
Bro, why haven't you been quarantined for 2 weeks?
Yeah, we got to quarantine your ass.
Quarantine them. Damn, someone call hotline.
No, the worst part is my sister's a nurse. So she's a nurse with the county corrections, and her boss is a nurse also. Obviously, her boss is also a nurse, but her boss is in the Army Reserves, and they're sending everybody to like the small town outside of Omaha that's got the National Guard training facility. They're sending all the coronavirus victims there for the quarantine, and her boss just got called into the guard to go fucking help out all the goddamn victims or the coronavirus folk in that damn quarantine.
You know what
her
that
boss
is?
is out for 2 weeks going to the thing. So I told my sister, I'm like, hey, when your boss comes back to work, you need to call me and let me know so I don't talk to you for a while.
That's the
because you're going to be near because you're going to have because that bitch is going to fucking give the coronavirus to everybody, and I'm not catching it.
That is the government flat out saying, what's the worst that could happen? We lose Nebraska? Nah. Fuck them. That's basically what the government said.
They always send those people here, though. They always send those people here. They send all those Ebola people here. Now they're sending all the coronavirus because the fucking med center here in the university med centers set up for all that high-end disease bullshit.
Or they're trying to kill everybody in Nebraska.
I don't know. No, they send them all to like this place in Texas also, and they also all go. There's like another hospital that they always send these people to. There's like 3 hospitals in the country that all these fucking high infectious disease people always get sent to. It's like the one here and then one in Texas. And
I tell you what, you want a video to go viral, just go to like a busy airport and just like in the middle of like public, just start eating like a bat. I mean that shit'll go viral from and like maybe start coughing up blood.
Yeah, I was about to say eat the bat and just start running around and act like you're coughing on people.
Yeah, like act like it's something your body, you know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, you'd probably go to jail for a few weeks, but I mean, should it be worth it?
Coco Bongo says it only kills the weak.
You got to weed out the weak.
He also says he has a 25% blood to alcohol level at all times, so he'll never catch anything.
No wonder it fucking.
Hopefully, he'll catch a cat. That BAC.
Oh God! Now we know why it started in China. China's trying to fucking weed off its population. It's like, fuck, we got too many freedom thinkers. We should give them a fucking virus that they can't get a cure for. Fuck.
Rich G says, JJ, props for the call on Temple. Thanks, brother. There you go.
In the grand scheme of things, let's just be honest. There's like 1.7 billion of them over there. Is anyone really going to notice if a couple thousand of them drop dead?
I mean,
how do you answer that? Like,
yeah, I don't know how you.
That fucking that fell.
I'm like,
flat
Tyler,
like
what do you
that whole
like an
neighborhood
Acme anthill.
It just disappeared.
Tyler?
No comment on the situation.
Sixers are plus 150 now.
You're seeing plus 150?
Yeah. Wait, do I need to refresh? They're down by 6.
Oh, not. I'm seeing plus 104, minus 108 now.
Let me refresh.
Man, this sport sucks.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why it was doing that to me.
The sport sucks. All we did was
the Atlanta Hawks are plus 400. I almost feel like jumping back on there. Seems like it's way too high for a 5-point game.
That total is 252.5.
I was just gonna ask that. Plus a nickel down 5 with 6 minutes left in the game. It's not like they can't win that game.
I mean, I want to go big on it, but I mean, it seems like it's at least worth $20.
Nets are up 4 right now.
Sixers coming all the way back. The Sixers are actually now down to minus 110.
Yeah. So my plus 150, the screen was frozen. I had to refresh. What's my Radford score? Because I tailed Max on that.
Knotted at 28, and NC Asheville is plus 175 on the money line. So in order for you to see plus money on Radford, they probably have to be down 8.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a couple games at halftime here.
What do you got?
Well, Santa Clara, BYU.
Yeah, that scoring and pace is just on point with closing line, total inside. So nothing really that's going to pop off for me.
Northern Colorado, Southern Utah.
Fuck. It's pretty hard for me to see Southern Utah coming back from that fucking ass whooping they took in the first half.
Sac State, Eastern Washington.
Eastern Washington's going to keep pouring it on.
Whoa,
State is not
okay.
in the Hornets'
So
nest.
it is 39-26 at the half. The second half spread is minus a half point. So
I
you're
didn't
basically
run any
laying 13
numbers
and a
for
half
any
with
of these
Eastern Washington.
games, so I can't tell you anything.
With all this
Okay.
political money Ants won, we need to get him like a backdrop. Right now, he looks like he's filming in the middle of Paranormal Activity.
Bro, I've been
Fucking
begging
lamp's about to
for
go
a,
flying across the room, JJ.
for a fucking year. I said, we can't get like a piece of sports memorabilia behind you, like one. And he said,
I'm trying to like zoom in. Is that like a mini lamp in the back?
It's a lamp.
Yeah, I always check it out too. I can never figure out what's going on back there.
The kid
But it is always
driving-
impeccably clean.
the
I've never
kid's
even seen
driving
like a speck of dust
lamp.
back there.
He's driving a new Benz, but I can't get a couple pieces of sports memorabilia behind him on the wall.
I told you if they wanted me to have a background, I have a PayPal that they can put the money for my background into.
Well, like, I mean, you know, who knows where this show ends up, bro?
Well, you know, if we
might
end up
wanna-
somewhere else, then I'll go. Then I'll pay for a background. But as long as
All right. Max, BYU, that they're right around the pregame number, 16.5 right now. Do you think they cover the pregame close?
No, because I'm on Santa Clara, Jay. So no, I don't.
It's a fucking lamp. Corey Yates is not even pointed out. It's creeping me out. Like, what is so? It's a fucking lamp.
Why are you skipping over Dustin's comment?
I thought Santa
Why
Clara.
are you skipping over Dustin's comment?
I tell you what, that's an above average lamp, though.
He said paranormal activities.
And said he looks like he's doing a podcast out of the lobby of Dwight Schrute's B&B at Schrute Farms.
I love that I get that reference.
Martin,
I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more basic ass bitch Stella. So
you get that in you, big boy.
Also, we can get a better look. Oh, I was hoping he'd leave and we'd get a better look at the environment.
Yeah, no, he shut
That
it down.
lamp
yeah,
might be
leave
shut.
go. Hang on. Yeah.
We get to watch
Yeah,
that
leave
lamp
it on
levitate
for us.
away.
Okay. Okay.
And there's a little
Martin,
hutch over there.
Ants-
too. Is that
Ants-
what's going on?
Ant's got the flood pants on.
Yeah, bro, please. He's shot. He's shot.
I'll tell you what, I've seen worse.
Yeah, the house isn't bad. You know what I mean? But he bought
Yeah,
that
it's
house
clean.
for
It's clean.
he bought that house for like $49.99.
He probably didn't even pay tax on it.
And he was stunned when he saw the prices that in New Jersey what we're paying for.
I gotta figure like $300,000 probably gets you like the Victorian.
Bro, a mansion. He bought his house for like $120, and now it's worth like $190. He said. I said I couldn't buy a fucking shed for $190,000. That's in a backyard.
That'd be a pretty nice shed, though.
That's great.
Crazy. Yeah. Martin, the only thing that I'm on, buddy, we got the plus money on both sides of the Lipscomb game that cashed. I got a piece of USC plus 240 on the money line, and so far that's all I've bet. But we're checking the board out. Still a couple games to kick off. Everything else on the board though is spread in Tyler that hasn't started, and Max hasn't given out an official play yet.
Rich G says I could basically be the mayor of Youngstown for 65 grand.
I tell you what, Max, you see that Oregon score at halftime?
Yeah.
Oof.
The problem is they're letting Arizona State do whatever the fuck they want.
Is Remy Martin doing the damn thing right now?
Bro, he's fucking pouring those things in those cognac glasses and they're fucking going down like maple syrup.
You think Oregon's worth a grab at plus $3?
You have to. If you're looking at this game from a live perspective, you have to have the impression or the presumption, whatever the fuck you want to say it, that Oregon's going to fucking bite back and at least make this a game. 23 points is just not what I was expecting out of them, and that's why the Pac-12 is fucky like this.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not wearing black sandals with black socks. I'm wearing shoes.
Why are you wearing shoes at all?
Yeah, but Ant, those capris though.
And are you expecting a flood on the second floor of the house? I guess that's what that's what you wear when you're driving a Benz.
That's right. When you drive the German engineered cars, you just kind of do and wear whatever the hell you want.
No, yeah. When I went to the Safe Light place today, I was wearing sweats and Crocs.
Wow.
Imagine somebody wearing sweats and Crocs getting out of a Benz.
Imagine wearing sweats and Crocs, rolling up to the gas station buying Stellas. That's not big dick energy though.
You know what? You got to give it to him. That's an alpha. That's an alpha move.
That is.
You pull up in the fucking Benz and you get out with sweatpants and Crocs on, and you look at the guy at Safe Light and say, "Fix my fucking windshield."
You go to the gas station. You're like, "Hey, once you fill me up, squeegee my windshield, bitch."
Yeah. While I go drop these Stellas.
Yeah.
You live in Jersey. Yeah, people pump their own gas at every place outside Jersey.
Oof. Yeah. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah.
JJ, do you hate the Pac-12 like Max does?
Negative. I actually think that's been a pretty good conference year overall. I just think it's been very competitive. I mean, look at Arizona State. They've won 6 or 7 straight. It's like a whole new team. And Arizona State's the 6th best team in the Pac-12. I think it's been a competitive conference. I think that Oregon's a bit overrated. They're just so reliant on Pritchard making tough shots. But he does it so often. But that's a good conference. You hate it, Max? Why? Because of the ups and downs of it?
It's just too volatile, and doesn't matter how accurate your power ratings are, it just never seems to work out. I think that with 353 teams, when I follow all of them, there's opportunities for me to look at a conference, be like, listen, there's something mentally blocking me from fucking being profitable in this conference, and then all these screwball fucking results at end of games just makes me just swear off of it.
I can't blame you. What did I heard? Lenardi's he's got 10 Big Ten teams in, or 9 Big Ten teams.
I thought.
That's 11. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I think that the Big East deserves more.
Seton Hall's got a good team this year.
Yeah, but they've been having some shit performances, and having to win at the buzzer does not win you any friends on the committee.
They can win it all this year.
I think so too.
They got it all.
I think Creighton is a underdog fucking spot for the conference tournament. That's where I think Creighton has their
underdog.
What are you talking about, bro? They're the fucking 4th fucking favorite in the conference right now.
I don't like the sound of your tone there, Mr.
Bro.
I always like to see Arizona State do well, Jay, because of Bobby Hurley,
Yeah.
Hold on, is Creighton better than St. John's?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh God. Hey Jay, did you hear that? Jason,
Yeah,
did
but
you-
Yeah,
bro,
but they're
did you
not
hear
better
that?
than
sometimes he's gonna
They're
fuck
not better
both
than
teams'
Seton Hall.
ass up.
They'll beat Seton Hall.
Seton Hall's gonna fuck Creighton up.
Didn't they beat Seton Hall already?
Yes, they did, Max. Yes, they did. Jay doesn't
Are
know
you
what he's
settle
talking
the
about.
fuck down?
That
That
was
game didn't
underdog.
matter.
That was an underdog ticket also. Like what, 6.5 points?
Jay, that game totally mattered.
What are you talking about, Jay? Of course that game mattered.
Creighton's
It's all
going 4-0
fucking
against
out of the
Jersey.
Big
You
East.
mutt.
It doesn't. To me,
So-
it doesn't matter.
Well-
There's no 1 or 2 seed that wants to see Seton Hall on their side of the bracket.
I agree there,
Oh.
but Ant, you know why they do so well in Jersey? Because they're like, fuck, we're out of Omaha. We're in a state that actually fucking monitors and fucking stops people from drinking. We're gonna fucking have a good time here. Then they gotta go back home.
Jay, we missed a big night from out of Bayou.
I know, bro. I saw. I know.
28-17.
You called it. We just didn't pull the trigger.
And Atlanta just tied this game.
Yeah, whatever. UConn lost. I'll live. I'll survive, guys. There's another UConn game, and then more UConn games, and then more UConn games.
No, but there is
So
a lot of
Illinois
good.
under. Oh, I love when an under 127 comes in. Yeah.
There is a lot of good teams though in the Big East. I mean, the Big East doesn't have any like top 5 teams in the country, but I mean, the number 1 through 5 teams in the Big East are all solid 3-4 seeds.
Where do you guys think they seed Seton Hall in the tournament?
I think 4.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think are the top 4 1 seeds? Gonzaga, Baylor, and who else?
It's got to be San Diego.
San Diego State get one.
And I guess it's going to depend how the season ends. Like this is a big game coming up with Baylor, Kansas. It's going to have seeding implications, of course.
Yeah.
Or it could have seeding implications. But you know, I think Dayton, if Dayton just keeps winning,
Yeah, Dayton probably takes that 4th 1
the
seed.
teams above them are going to keep losing. I mean, at some point, the teams above them are going to lose in their conference. Dayton probably won't lose in conference.
What about Kansas?
That
It is
their
a big
season
game.
will be decided on Saturday.
This game is big for them on Saturday. Conference tournament's going to be big. It's probably only going to be either them or Baylor that winds up with a 1 seed. The problem is once Baylor loses, they're probably going to drop. Not
Yeah,
deep,
100%.
not
They'll
deep, but
drop
they're going to drop 5, 6, or 7.
Yeah.
Maybe not that much, but at least 5 or 6 spots.
There's a lot of people waiting to fucking see this team fall on their face. That's
They're
the
just, you know what it is. They're not a team built with a bunch of 5-star athletes. They have like a few JUCO transfers. The one of the kids transferred from another D1 school.
D3 school. There's Freddie Gillespie's from.
Yeah, I mean they're just like all a bunch of like.
Yeah, but that's just Coach Drew knowing how to find basketball players that he can work with.
Those
And
kids,
everyone
those kids
watched
play with a lot of
one
heart.
seeds early in the year fall to all
And
them
also-
unranked teams. They think Baylor's going to do the same thing.
Do you think this is the best chance that the Zags have had in a while?
I think that just because of how down college basketball is this year,
Yeah, I agree with Max there.
I thought the Sabonis year was the year they had the best shot to do it back a few
I
years
thought
ago.
the year they lost to UNC was their best chance. Was that the Zabonis year?
yeah, that was.
The problem I
that
always
team-
have with the
That team
Zags
is
is
unbelievable.
the problem I always have with the Zags is they always go into the tournament, not battle test.
No, it's not like that. They have one of the toughest non-conference schedules year in, year out. They play high-profile games.
I know that, Max, but I mean, there's
No,
but the problem is
They're
once their
a lot of
conference.
talent in their conference this year.
No, I know
They do look a little different this year than I'm used to seeing them. They got 6 double-digit scores. I know that, like for the most part,
55% inside the 2-point arc.
Ant brings up a good point with the battle testing because you see it year in, year out. Like they're so good all year, and they just get caught by one hot team, and it's like they just trip over themselves.
Yeah, like I don't disagree with what Max said
Was
though.
it
Like,
Purdue last year? Who knocked them out last year?
I forget.
Yeah, I can't remember.
but I don't disagree with what Max said. Like they do their due diligence. They do schedule a good non-conference schedule. But my point is, once that non-conference schedule is over with, they got 2.5 straight months of playing nobody So literally, they don't play a single good team until not even the first round of the tournament because they're going to get that 1 seed because they're so good. Like the second or third round of that tournament, it's like the first time they've played anybody who's even close to their level in 3 fucking months.
No, I have to disagree there. Okay, when it comes to this year specifically, we're talking about a WCC that has 5 or 6 teams that if you don't bring your game, you don't bring at least your B game, you could lose. Pacific is no joke. Damon Sotomayor has good size on that team. They can really frustrate an offense. Santa Clara can play defense, and if you give them the opportunity to shoot from the perimeter, they can bury you. Like it's not as weak as it has been as in past years, but that's also because of the downgrade in talent overall. The issue with Gonzaga is if Gonzaga runs into a team that plays like a 1-3-1 trap and then transitions to a matchup zone the way that Iowa does, that's going to be the real problem. It's seeing some sort of exotic looks or defenses that is going to be Gonzaga's downfall, and that's every year of the tournament.
Yeah, it's like what my points on Gonzaga though is like I'll never diss Gonzaga on them not being good because they are always a very good team. And I do think, they're a top 3, top 4, top 5 team. I've said this with Jay last year. I do think they're a top 5 team. They can win the title. It's just that all the other top 5 teams have 4 months of good competition. And Gonzaga what does it do to you mentally when you basically sleepwalk through 3 months of the season?
I think that JJ's spot on too, because like they always seem to run in to that hot team in the tournament, like in Auburn last year, and they just get beat. They play down and they get beat. Rich says Gonzaga doesn't play anything compared to a Big Ten or Big East schedule. There are a few easy games in conference for the Big Ten and the Big East. Let's see Gonzaga play.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. The bottom line is if you know the WCC and you know the overall strength of conferences within college basketball, then you don't make comments like that. So I'll discount Rich G's comment, and you can just put that back in the chat where it belongs.
This year more than ever, though, I will tell you, KenPom's been very bullish
Jay,
on
look at
that
the fucking
conference.
private chat, if you don't mind.
KenPom's been very bullish on that conference.
The private chat.
Which it makes you believe that, despite Gonzaga, what they've been doing this year is typically what they do. They blow out that conference. But that conference has been tougher this year, at least per his numbers overall. As Max mentioned on, Pacific, Santa Clara, like teams that aren't usually relative. Obviously, St. Mary's is always relative, but like teams that aren't usually relative in that conference have had decent years this season. But look, again, I think it's one of those things like look, every team that ends up winning the national championship always gets tested and goes over that hump. Virginia got tested 3 different times. They were down 3 points with 30 seconds left 3 times in that tournament last year.
Yeah, it was incredible what they did last year.
So basically, we're saying the West Coast Conference, which, outside of Santa or St. Mary's, they've never really had that many other decent teams. But this year, we're saying the West Coast Conference is actually a little bit up this year.
Yeah, I mean, at least per KenPom's numbers, he's a lot more bullish on them per his analytics, which I think says more to what Gonzaga's done this year versus previous years. But again, it's just kind of that mindset, and I don't know if it's a coach's thing. Like, I don't know if maybe in that moment or in those moments of close games, few doesn't do enough. No pun intended.
Do you think that Tilly not being able to stay on the court is going to burn him this year, Jay?
It could. I mean, look, from pound for pound, talent wise, Gonzaga is probably the most talented team in the country. I mean, not to discount Baylor, but they're so good. They're so complete. When I watched them versus St. Mary's, their offense, the way they move is just incredible around everything. I don't know how anybody at this point bets against them in any game and feels comfortable doing it. But we'll see. Come tournament time, they just always seem to trip over themselves by walking into a hot team and they can't get over that hump. Maybe this is the year. We'll see.
So how about the team that knocked out Gonzaga last year, Florida State?
No, they're a wild card for sure. They could really give a lot of different teams trouble, but in the end, I will never trust Leonard Hamilton in a high pressure situation where he has to actually coach and not just players do what they do.
Yeah, I mean, Florida State's a tough team to trust. a tough team to trust year in, year out. But yeah, what a down year. I mean, like even like Duke has had flubs. North Carolina's like the worst I can ever remember.
They're actually like legitimately not good this year. North Carolina, that's surprising.
They lost their star player for like half the year when he tore his meniscus.
Yeah, but should North Carolina have enough depth to still be a good team?
And they've been unlucky. I think they've lost 4 or 5 straight games on buzzer beaters. Like as crazy as it sounds. So they've been.
I think this was a down year for them recruiting it.
But yeah, they were really relying on Anthony, obviously to be around all year. But
I think that if they were like their most,
Duke's the one that surprised me.
North Carolina's most successful part of the season was when they were focused more on feeding Buckott and fucking Brooks. Use the size. But after that Duke loss last night against NC State, I'm just like
I was very surprised by that with Duke. I thought they were going to be a team with all those recruits coming in. I thought they were going to be a big problem at this point in the year.
They started to make that run, and they kept on feeding Vernon Carey, and he had like 2 or 3 and 1 situations, and then they just started going back to the perimeter again.
Can we all just bask in the glory of Michigan State curb stomping Nebraska right now? That's pretty awesome.
Oh, they had a big second half, eh?
Oh, they're curb stomping the shit out of Huffman.
They're only up 16.
I love it.
Not that bad. What's 120? Oh, that's
USC Colorado's a pretty good game right now.
Murray
Max, what do you guys think? What do you think about the Washington Stanford game?
I was looking at Stanford, and I liked Noli's play on the under, but I didn't bet either.
You can get Stanford at plus 160 down 4. I mean, if they have a 7 or 8 point lead at any point in this game, you're going to be able to get Washington at plus money.
Wow.
Listen, if you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it. Oh my God, Murray State gave up that lead. Looks like they're going to go to OT.
The Sixers took the lead back, so both teams coughed up like 16-point leads in this game.
I was
Now
wrong.
the Sixers have the lead.
Oh, Santa Clara's only down 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so big.
And plus 11 and a half right now, down 4. USC is hanging tough.
That means that they must expect BYU to go on a run and smack these guys.
USC's plus 385 down 2 in the first.
Santa Barbara started off nice.
Second half.
Yeah, we got him at plus 240 earlier.
See it also.
What, on USC?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That makes me want to grab them at plus 385 if they're only down 2.
Hey, Max, what do you think about the St. Mary's game tonight?
I like the under, but it moved already 3.5 points or 2.5 points some places. So not something I
on the St. Mary's game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know it's
okay.
a low total, but I'm still liking it down to fucking 125. But at 126 or 126.5, there's just not enough value from my lines to warrant making a play on it.
I think I'm going to take a shot on Oregon, down 8 plus 255.
No one can blame you for that.
What about USC right now, down 2 at plus 385?
We're already on them, man.
Yeah, but should I get on them at a better number? That's what I'm asking. I don't care what you bet 5 hours ago. I care about what I should bet now.
Well, I mean, number 1, it was 10 minutes ago. Number
It
2,
was?
yeah. Number
So when I was
2,
getting
if
some
we
beer?
took him at 240, what are we going to do? Tell you no to take him at 390?
Well, I'm grabbing them at 390. Well, 385 still. There we go. Holla at your boy on that one.
Fucking tearing up from all this chronic.
I'd like this Hornets game to get over with too, so that way we can officially put it on the board. This Hornets game.
Smoking that fucking weed, boys.
Jay, anytime you need to go.
JJ, did you have a
Just
look
go.
at UCLA Utah?
No lean, or like in that one. I got to be honest, like I haven't bet a lot of Pac-12 games overall. Like as Max said, it's very volatile conference, and it's just not privy to being bet all that often, at least with success, in my opinion. Sure, you could be on the right side of a few games, but I feel like this year, if you've been betting the Pac-12, if you've been winning, you've more or less been lucky, and if you've been losing, you've more or less been unlucky. It's just been that type of conference. It's been difficult to predict via numbers. So I've really been staying away. I think the one bet I made was California last Sunday, but I haven't touched a lot of, if any, Pac-12 games.
If it's unpredictable, doesn't that just mean there's value on just taking dogs?
No, there's never any point in throwing darts at something when you have boards that are sometimes 65 or 70 games deep.
Yeah, there's too much action to choose from for me to be really trying to push Pac-12 games.
Yeah, we don't bet
conferences from time to time. This year it's the Pac-12. Other years it's other conferences. It's just not a fun conference to bet on. So I've more or less been staying away, and definitely I wish I could give you a side there spread, but I got nothing there.
I'm just making some conversation. And then the other thing I was going to say is, what happened to Radford, Max?
Nice little start to the second half.
Oh yeah, they're up by 11.
Yeah.
So JJ, I'm a big Pac-12 guy. I just root for the conference in general, and every year I'm disappointed in the tournament when all the teams get eliminated in the first 2 rounds. Do you think there'll be any chance that the tournament doesn't end in disappointment for Pac-12 fans this year?
Yeah, I think the big bright spot for me is obviously Oregon. I think last year specifically, that was a decent run for that team. I mean, I know that they came in with a lot of steam going into the tournament last year with the lineup change they made, so much length, girth, if you will. But they had an incredible run last year, and I think that they could do something similar again. I don't want to sleep on Arizona specifically either. That team's very talented. They just really haven't been putting it all together yet. But outside of that, I mean, look, Arizona State's been a good story these last few weeks, but I can't imagine that continues that momentum. It seems like they're through all their best momentum right now. So that's probably going to fizzle. But Oregon wouldn't surprise me in the least if Oregon went deep. But outside of them and potentially Arizona as a dark horse, I don't think any other team specifically has, what it takes to really go deep. But again, look, that conference has been volatile. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if volatile things happened with them in a good way in the tournament.
Yeah,
that's why I want to take a shot on this.
Yeah, that'd be a welcome change.
I just want to point out, remember last year when the tournament started and everybody, including myself, said fade Pac-12 teams, fade all these Pac-12 teams. They don't deserve to be in the tournament. Well, we saw how that worked out. So,
have you been taking advantage of the Gonzaga overs, Jay? Because they've been hitting at a ridiculous clip.
I wish I was. It's just like for them, you need to be getting them super early because they've been moving. And my thing is whenever trends like that begin to build up, market inefficiencies start to happen. And Gonzaga just keeps crushing it. To me, those overs are reminding me a lot of San Diego State. San Diego State just covers every game, it feels like.
Yeah.
But the market's just inefficient on them. So, I don't want to jump on the train now, and then it potentially starts losing because it could.
San Diego State is making the public a ton of money this year.
It's crazy. They don't even care what the numbers are, and how could they? They just keep winning. It's at this point, you almost have to throw the numbers away on that team because they're just that good.
And their second half specifically, they are blowing teams out in the second half of these games. San Diego State.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean they make their free throws, which makes it even worse if you're betting against them late. And all these teams want to beat them, so they just continue to go into these free throw contests late, piling up numbers. In the event that games are close, most of them aren't even close to begin with. But yeah, they've had an incredible year. Hopefully they don't, slip over themselves early in the tournament, and they can at least make a decent run.
I just got some fantastic.
Yeah, and I noticed you kind of left out Colorado. So you don't think they got a chance at all to make a run?
I'm personally not super high on Colorado. I could see. Look, would it surprise me if they made a decent run? No, but to me, the only teams that could make a decent run. Because here's the thing, Colorado is going to wind up being basically a 5 seed ish. They're going to be one of those teams that's going to go up against a tough 11 seed. Like as it stands right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they got matched up with a team like Virginia. A team that's built for playing this time of year. With as good defense they play. Colorado wouldn't want to play a team like Virginia that early, and then they're gonna have to play. They're gonna have a tougher matchup, obviously, the round after. I'm not wowed by Colorado. Max, what's your take on them, on the Buffs?
Yeah, I think that they definitely have very good point guard play and McKinley, right, obviously. But I think that when you look at Colorado, it's just you get some inconsistency when they're not on their home court. I don't trust them in neutral court environment. I don't trust them against a team that has a dominant big man. I think that they're susceptible to fall behind like they did in games like tonight. And I think that against an unfamiliar opponent, they lose a lot of their advantages that they have with guys like Shane Gatling on the perimeter. And let's be honest, the complementary supporting cast that we thought that was going to be a lot more offensively efficient has just not been this year. So if Colorado can't Colorado can lock teams down. The question is, can they score with teams that can score? And I don't think they can. Sacramento State is trying to come back, spread.
All right.
Those sons of bitches.
There we go. Outside of the Hornets' nest. How do you like that?
Fucking yeah.
You thought that we were dead on the road, but
They got
instead
47 points. So
they brought the Hornets' nest with them, there, Max.
No. They're still down 9. They're still down 9. It's not over yet. Let's see what happens. Where the fuck is this Stanford-Washington game? It's on the Pac-12 network. Why isn't there fucking streams for it? Yeah, I was gonna say Noli. I was like, fuck. Yeah, why wouldn't you just check Pac-12? That's the beautiful thing about the conference that I like from a viewing perspective is that every fucking region has their own channel. So you can watch all the games. Oh, Santa Clara's in the lead. Woo, look at that.
Wow, you can get him at plus 222.
Bro, looks like Toulson and Barcello are not doing their part tonight. And
Jason?
Pepperdine are in a tight game.
Jason?
Yeah.
Can I put it on the board, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What one?
The only play I gave out all night, bitch.
Yes.
The Hornets game's over.
There you go, you little salute.
What'd you get it at, Ank, so I could send it to SBR?
You literally have it scrolling on the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
What are you, fucking blonde?
Plus one. Yeah, because, everybody settle the fuck down, all right? How about that?
I think spread is settled the fuck pretty good down. The only issues you have right now, Jason, is me and Lesbian Seagull.
I don't even know what that means.
What the fuck did you just say?
I'm going for that plus money on both sides of this Stanford-Washington game.
That's a great reference, making fun of your haircut, Max. Google, YouTube the song. You're probably on YouTube right now, Max. YouTube the song Lesbian Seagull.
Your fucking window, because I would right now. I'd throw a nice fucking no fingerprints on it rock right through your window. Because they can lift fingerprints off a rock. Not that I know the repercussion.
Lesbian Seagull.
Fucking take a rock to your.
You think Santa Clara can actually win this game, Max?
The fact that they made the second half run gives them the momentum. So, but by the line, still think that there's value jumping on BYU now at 4.5.
Yeah, spread. Tyler, is Tyler here or no? Is he gone?
Bye.
No, he left us.
What do you think about this Memphis Grizzly game? I know that you gave out the Grizzlies plus one, right? But they're plus 160 right now.
Yeah.
You think that tide turns?
Are you getting plus 160 on it?
This track cracks me up, man.
Yeah, I think that you can get plus money on both sides of these.
There's a spot.
I would grab it right now, Jay. I think there'll be a chance that they'll be in the lead.
There's a spot that the boys in the chat can grab. Try to grab plus money. I'm doing it in the Stanford game. The second that I see one of these teams at plus 150, Stanford right now is plus 1.25. That's not enough. A lot of time in this game. And
I'm trying to find a total, to be quite frank with you. A lot of games are going to come up to the 10-minute mark, and then I'll be able to run some numbers and actually see what I can find value on. What I think I'm going to find value on is that Portland-Pepperdine game. It's a very interesting fluctuating line also. I find that when you're looking for these live totals in like the last 5 to 7 minutes of a game, the lower scoring the game, the more lower scoring the game, the better the game is. Less volatility to account for when it comes to shots that shouldn't get made but do get made.
Jay, you only bet the Temple game tonight? That was your only play?
Yeah, I had a few tennis from earlier.
And
Spread,
do you
Spread,
like
you're big into tennis, right?
You had tennis?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
I forwarded stuff from
What tennis were you on?
I had what did I have? I had the over in the Brady match and Chappell.
That was
Very cool. That hit.
That was a great match, that Brady match, man.
Oh, she's unreal. She's unreal.
It was so good. I made money in the Pliskova match, but did Halep win today?
Halep won.
So
she won.
who do you like tomorrow morning?
I don't know the spread. I don't know.
Let me think. Is it going to be? I'll look it up right now. I don't think I played anything yet for tomorrow.
I love it. I'm up anyway, watching fight tape to get ready for Saturday's UFC card. So I love betting that WTA Dubai. It's been good, man. Since the Australian Open, we've been killing it.
You know, tennis is great.
I mean, Halep probably should win that match, but minus 235. I don't want to lay that. I definitely don't want to lay the games.
I find it crazy that that's what she's at because people, I mean, like the books have to know Brady's taking steam. I mean, like I know Halep always takes money though, so I get that aspect. But like, I'm not wrong, right? Like Halep was an underdog today against Sabalenka.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah,
that was just form based because Sabalenka looked so good the night before. Yeah,
that's wild.
So I kind of like Rabikina. I don't think Martic played that well to beat Kontaveit today. I think Kontaveit kind of just blew that on her own.
Wow, Sacramento State is
probably whoever wins that first set tiebreak, which wound up being Martic, wins the match because the other chick gave up. It seemed anyway.
Kontaveit, she has problems doing that too.
The over in that Brady match,
and then
good.
That's the only thing I would touch is the over because I think Halep's going to win, but I don't want to lay 235. I don't really like grabbing the plus games usually, so but I wouldn't lay the minus 3.5 there. So the only thing I'd play is the over and just the idea that Brady's going to be able to hold serve fairly easily against Simona. So I expect to see 2 to 3 long sets.
The only issue, and the over definitely makes a lot more sense. The only issue I have with the over is Halep's like weird. Like if she's on, like she'll just like 6-2, 6-2 anybody. And when she's off, she gets so frustrated and she'll easily get 6-2, 6-2 herself.
Didn't she get 6-0'd in that first set against the last round who she played, that thick girl?
Trying to think.
Her name's like Ohms or something like that.
Oh, Ohms Dubois. No, she lost first set 6-1 though.
Oh yeah, that first set 6-1. She got crushed.
Yeah,
she got blown off the court.
Yeah, but that's kind of how her game is. She's kind of just a defensive player and a returner. If the other player like red lines and plays their best, she doesn't have a lot to do. You know, her matches are usually on her opponent's racket, but she's just so consistent. If you make any mistakes at all, like you have to play a perfect match to beat her.
Shit.
Even Sabalenka did the same thing today. You know, was blowing her off the court for the first set, but it's just hard to keep that level up.
Yeah.
You know, and
you fucking prick.
Why?
They fucking
what
are
do I do now?
You're fucking Hornets.
The Hornets nest?
34-17 second half so far on Eastern Washington. They just fucking told them, yeah, I'm taking you to San Quentin. I'm bending you over. You're going to be my girlfriend for the next 10 years. My goodness. This is the day of fucking tale of two fucking halves.
Untouchable Jay says, when did Ricky Martin join the show?
Yes.
Yes. Shit.
Hey, Max, check your DM.
Uh-oh, Max, ants sliding in.
I slotted it.
The fuck did you just send me, you motherfucker?
A music video.
Oh, I'm not watching this crap.
Watch it. Watch it. It's a good song.
Hell, all right, this better not be some fucking wax.
What is it, Dua Lipa?
Yeah, it's not Dua Lipa.
Is it Dua Lipa?
Oh my god, it's what the fuck is this shit? This is fucking retarded. How
It's
the
an
hell
actual
does this
song.
have 3,000 likes?
It's a good song.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself real quick. Listen to this. No big. That's sacrilegious. That's getting deleted from our fucking DM. I'm reporting you.
Right, guys, I gotta ship out. I gotta ship out. I won't do it like the Irish goodbye, like has been done here in the last few hours. But honestly, thanks for having me. It's been always a good time, always good laughs.
Anytime you want to come and hang out with us, man, all you got to do is send me a message.
Cool. Yeah, Max, next time I'm back here, I expect that Chernobyl stash to be back.
Jay, it's possible, but all you gotta do is bring me on your next video, and then I'll fucking have it for that.
Cool.
Yeah, Max is
fake.
Max is a JJ fanboy, just so you know, bro. He's
Whatever.
totally team JJ.
Whatever. Bro, I need this guy to come up to Toronto and be my softball ringer, bro. He's
The love's mutual. The love's mutual.
Jay,
look,
you got to come on for a UFC card one night.
Yeah, I mean, I can't add much value for you guys, but
Yeah, come and hang out, man.
I'll sweat some stuff with you. I'll put on UFC gloves.
JJ, he makes me come on these UFC cards, and I don't even know. I don't even know what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is.
I thought he was going to say something Jew-related right there. Fuck.
Nah, you didn't watch that music video, Max? It's a good
Fuck, I
song.
turned that crap off.
But yeah, no, thanks again, guys. I'm sure we'll be in touch, and yeah, look forward to doing this again.
All right, brother. We'll see you soon.
Good luck with it. Later, guys.
Thanks, Jay.
All right.
JJ.
There he is, JJ
Later,
from
JJ.
Sharp Side at Sports with Facts. Good dude, man. Sharp kid too.
Yeah, sharp kid
Yeah.
that picked fucking Temple. Picked Temple.
So you're telling me
Yep.
that you don't like Lesbian Seagull by Engelbert Humperdinck?
I am absolutely positively telling you I do
I'm
not.
grabbing Stanford plus 155 right now. I'm going to try to get Washington on the back end.
In case
it
people
A play.
Yeah, I'm just watching this Radford game.
Stanford at plus what?
Oh, actually, plus $2 now. Sorry. I just got it in plus $2 down 4.
Man, my play of the day is shit. Fucking UC Davis.
What was it?
UC Davis against Cal Poly. I should have never gone against Cal Poly again as a home dog. But I said, no, I trust my numbers. I'm going to trust my numbers. Well, you know what I'm going to be doing after I get off the show tonight? Fucking adjusting my fucking
Redoing your numbers.
Yeah.
Lower amount. Unfucking believable. I'm closing this account right now.
Did they just tell you to fuck off again?
Couldn't bet 500, but I could bet 354 and 70 cents. The fuck out of here. That's it. I'm done. I'm closing the account right now. Everybody is going to witness me shifting all my money to PayPal to put it in another book.
All of your what money?
All my play fake money.
All that pretend money, right?
Yep.
All those free bets.
Exactly.
Wow, that was a nice fucking.
Fred, do you think Memphis could come back and be up at halftime?
Tyler.
Yeah.
What's up, Max?
You know what fucking really tastes good? Fucking chicken. Do you
I
know
thought
why?
you were going to say them fucking cupcakes
Lesbian
we ate earlier.
Beatles?
You know what? If you eat seagulls in Omaha, I applaud you. You know why
You eat seagulls in general, I
Come
mean.
over and eat those things. Birds that eat fish usually don't taste good.
Hey, Greg, you got a question from Mr. Nolly Knows about the Humbert money line.
I like Noli knows. You should answer his question. Not like the fucking.
Yeah, I don't know, Noli. I went against TFO today with Tommy Paul, and he looked pretty good. So I'm a little hesitant to get in front of him again. But I think Humbert is the rightful favorite there. But just I don't know. I thought that TFO would meet his match today. I don't know if I want to go up against him again.
Full disclosure, we did have a couple losers today. We did get the Pistons plus 29.5. That won. But the Pistons team total live did lose. The 76ers money line lost. Lipscomb won. I'm just kind of trying to go over our bets to do some house cleaning here.
Charlotte,
The Heat lost.
203 lost.
The Heat lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one day back in, I'm back to hating this sport. Fuck it.
So. Oh, I cashed that Southeast Missouri State by a point. Merci beaucoup. And Austin P. Thank you. Eastern Illinois hit a 3 at the buzzer to beat Murray State. That is just crazy. And the Nebraska total stayed under by 1 point.
Booyah! Well, that's because Nebraska
Santa
didn't
Clara
contribute
is
to that.
hanging tough.
Yeah, I got no problem. I got my 15 in my pocket. I'm happy about it.
Hey, Tyler, you want to know a secret to handling a rough stretch?
To jerk off 3 times a
Just
day?
quit.
Alcohol.
No.
Lots
I'll make
and
you
lots of alcohol.
bets. You drink
Huh?
when you're betting, then I don't really know what to say to you.
I'd rather go tip over my lawnmower and drink the gasoline out of it than drink
I've been
alcohol.
doing this show drunk for over a year, Max.
You
Yeah.
don't drink, Tyler?
But you
No.
don't cap by the team. You cap by numbers. So
That's true.
a lot of people just cap by the team. So
That's like
You
the
don't
most
ever
true
drink, Tyler?
statement you've
Nope.
ever said.
I've said lots of fucking truths. What are you talking about? Chicken tastes better with honey than it does with barbecue sauce. Don't fucking deny it.
I like barbecue sauce, bitch.
Yeah, you can have barbecue sauce on your fucking turkey, on your fucking roast beef, but you
Turkey?
leave the chicken alone, motherfucker. Okay?
You shut your.
How many times do you think you have said the word chicken tenders and honey in the last 2 years?
I don't give a shit how many. I don't count how many. But I'll tell you that it's my gimmick. And if some people are too retarded out there to understand what a gimmick is, well, fucking go look it up in the dictionary.
Are we just going to pass by the part where he said put barbecue sauce on roast beef? I ain't never heard of anybody put barbecue sauce on roast beef.
It's dry. What do you
Yeah, I think I've done that before.
exactly? If
Oh,
you don't wanna fucking chew a piece of meat for fucking 5 minutes.
Tyler
I
for
was just
the win. I love Tyler.
Listen, bro, you got the fucking award for fucking worst shit that you threw because you threw me that Seagull fucking music video, okay? I'm borderline fucking enraged with you. I
Max,
want to fucking take you and fucking stab you in the fucking back of the neck.
Max, has it ever occurred to you that if I didn't like you, I wouldn't give you shit?
I know, I'm just.
I mean, I call this fat guinea a fat guinea out of love.
Are you forgetting the
You
fucking.
think I can't call you a lesbian?
Oh my god.
You think I can't call you lesbian seagull
Man, do you know
because of your terrible haircut?
about comedy?
I know about comedy. I'm looking at your hair right now.
Oh my god. God damn it. If you're fucking thinking
He's oh, God damn it.
He got you there.
you,
He got you there.
okay? If you're thinking
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to kill you.
Oh,
But whatever. Haircut is
I'm
fine.
glad Max doesn't have the chat up right now. He'd be livid.
I'd fucking kill half these.
Tim S119 would be pissing him off right now.
Yeah. I don't look at the chat, and I'm actually going to fucking make you guys a loser before you mutts.
Tim might get him to go on more of a rampage than I did when I told him Becky Hammond was about to
You be watching my hairy ass fucking clap, clap, clap on your fucking wife's cunt. You fucking goof. I hope that
Jay, what are you stuffing your face with over there?
piece of fucking shit. I'm not even reading your comments.
You got the whole fucking pie.
You know?
A little personal pizza that is like stuffed baked potato pizza.
What?
The fuck?
Baked potato pizza?
Okay, I'm going back to my basketball game. So
We started off with roast beef and barbecue sauce, and now we got the baked potato pizza.
Yep.
Jason, you have to explain the concept behind baked potato pizza to me. That doesn't sound accurate.
I don't know, bro. It's like loaded mashed potatoes on a pizza. On a pizza crust. No marinara sauce on the pizza. It's like completely like
if I was chilling at your house with you and you ordered that, I would try it because you ordered it. So I'd be like, okay, because I try anything that's in front of me.
I didn't even tell you that shit's nasty.
But I'm not going to order that.
I enjoy it. So how about that?
Well, I mean, I just said, like, if I was there right now and you offered me some, I would try it because I'll try anything, and who knows, it might be good.
I bet you would like it. You'd be like, wow, this is interesting.
I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. I'm just saying the sound of it doesn't sound appealing to me, but I would try it, and because I have an open mind when it comes to food. I don't just poo-poo everything. I mean, it might be good. Who the hell knows?
You better hope he likes it, though, Jake.
Yeah.
He's going to fucking tear you a new asshole for it.
I realized Anthony had an open mind on food when he started eating chili and cinnamon buns.
That is a regional delicacy. So
Then I knew that you would probably try anything.
yeah, the fact that you are eating baked potato pizza, you have no room to dog cinnamon buns with chili.
Cinnamon buns with chili is the equivalent to what I just said?
It's a baked potato pizza, bro.
Bro, you're talking about...
Chili just sounds like it'd make my stomach hurt the moment
You're
after.
talking about a delicious, gooey Cinnabon just in the fucking chili with the beans and the meat. And what I said
It's
is
sweet
more
and
is
savory.
more out there.
You're combining savory with sweet. Like, what's there not to understand?
I mean, okay.
It's good, dude. Just fucking deal with it.
I mean, I've dealt with it already. Like, I'm good.
It's super good. It's a regional delicacy, like 3 states. But we get it. We know y'all. Whatever. I don't know.
Santa Clara down 2, 6 minutes left in the game. Man, I'd love to see them beat them. Oh yeah. Well, I made my money for the night. I am going to try and get the Stanford plus money. Oregon plus 160 down 2. Really rich. Man, I could have got them at such a ridiculous price. What scares me about that is there's only 4 minutes and 25 seconds in the game. Like I would like to have like 12 minutes left in the game to hit that. I do think that's a hittable spot though. Down 2 at plus 160. but you're working with 4 minutes, and they're going to pull it off the board with like a minute and a half left in the game. So that gives you about 2.5 minutes to get that plus money on the other side. That's the only reason why I'm not going to take it. Deer Slayer up $324 so far tonight.
That's because Deer Slayer's the shit.
That's what I like to hear, bro. That's what we like to hear.
Deer Slayer likes to bet those elections too, bro.
Martin Riggs says, Jay, you never pulled the trigger. What do you mean? I just won. I bet a nickel on both sides of the game tonight and picked up 300. I just need the spot needs to be right, Martin. You know me, bro. I don't bet just to bet. But I do think this Stanford-Washington game is that spot.
What do you think? You're better than the rest of us, you fucking Jersey drinking water motherfucker?
I mean, if you have insecurities about yourself and you drew something from what I said, that's on you.
I have insecurities, but it's not that.
All I did was just state my opinion on what I do.
But they're not that.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Are we all just going to sit on the therapist couch here because we all have insecurities?
Yeah, I'm just acknowledging that I'm human and not a machine like everyone thinks I am.
Oh, bro, come on. Everybody thinks you're a machine. If you're a machine, you have the most emotional outbursts I've ever seen for a machine in my life.
Bro, Data from Star Trek wishes he had my shit. Okay? Straight goods.
I always liked War better.
I like 7 of 9. I can't wait to watch the new Picard tonight.
7 of 9's on the new Picard?
I like fucking Star Trek, yeah. And I need a break from college basketball after fucking breathing and living it fucking for the past 18 hours.
Oh, what you should watch is The Boys on Amazon Prime.
The Void?
The Boys.
The Boys?
Fuck yeah. It's a badass show on Amazon.
It's a lot of so-called badass shows. It takes a real show to impress me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's about like these superheroes, but they're evil. It's pretty cool.
Who is a lot of people on tonight? The Hawks or the Heat?
We bet the Heat at plus 125, and then we suggested, but we didn't make it official, to come back at plus 400. But yeah, that's kind of how that game went.
You should
check what I sent you spread anytime soon.
Against the Raptors? Doubt it. I love the Raptors.
That's right. That's what I want to hear.
Let's see. Tomorrow night, the Raptors play Phoenix at home. They're minus 7.5. Seems like a pretty good line. I didn't do any lines for tomorrow yet, though, so I don't know exactly what I'll be doing there.
What was the taint play of the day?
I don't know. I didn't watch any shows today. I missed all you guys.
Play of the day.
That's Matt Randall.
Matt Randall's play.
Why is it about the little piece of skin between your scrotum and your butthole?
Who doesn't love taint? You got something against taint?
No, but I'm wondering why that is correlated with your.
If you love up that taint, then who are you? You know. What kind of person are you? Like, do you have any sense of decency? Like, yo, the taint needs some loving too. Help the taint out.
I am sure I've given taints more love in my life than you have. I'm just trying to figure out how that correlates with sports betting.
You know what, bud? Let me tell you something. I don't fucking live with fucking vagina. I don't eat vagina because the ladies of the night, you can't be eating that stuff. But I can tell you one thing, bro. I definitely pay attention to that taint. Fucking the fact that you would even make the suggestion that I don't is just...
I cannot believe that I actually have to sit and listen to this conversation.
Bro, you're not...
I'm trying to figure out what
You shut your fucking mouth.
I'm just trying to figure out what a taint play is.
We're talking about. I just want to make sure that I'm getting this right. We're talking about which one of you has a bigger appreciation for someone's taint. Is that what we're doing right now?
No, I'm trying to figure out why there's a taint betting play. That seems strange to me.
Because one day I was fucking talking about taint in the low bag chat, and then Matt Randall named his play of the day the taint play of the day. It's a conversation that was going on for like a couple days in the chat.
And Chris Reese wants you to know that the taint is on fire. So apparently it's
on fire. That's why I was trying to find out what the taint was to see if I was on it or against it.
It's a hot taint, Ant. Okay.
Well, the taint has been hot before the ending of the Betting with the Bag show.
Deerslayer says taint is the most famous play of the day. So how about that?
Deerslayer, what was taint? Stop fucking leaving me in suspense. I'm not reading the fucking chat. Hook a fucking brother up a little piece.
Michigan State under 153. Michigan State under 153.
So never mind. So then I didn't need the taint. I was already there.
You didn't need the taint? Crude.
Hey, listen, bro. Fuck. When the taint isn't on my board, then I'll ride the taint. But the taint's already on the board. Come on, I just gotta credit myself first.
You boring ass motherfucker.
You know what's boring?
You don't like paint,
fucking shiny head, okay? Talk about my fucking haircut. At least I have the option of getting a haircut, motherfucker.
Touche.
A fucking Peyton Pritchard, he can get a haircut too.
King Weasel said Max likes Hillary Clinton's taint. So.
Oh my God, don't you ever say that, all right? I'm the one that's been reporting about Hillary Clinton's Amazon-sized bush that she hides in her suit pants and has to use metal wiring to keep contained. Don't you tell me that I like that woman for a second.
Aren't you? Didn't you start a petition online to get her to run again?
Bro, I signed a petition to have her bush exposed, trimmed, and fucking manicured by fucking the best tree arborist in the world. Okay? That's what I fucking advocated for. There's no reason a woman should have a bush like that can literally swallow up half of a fucking continent.
No, I could have sworn you DM'd me saying that her bush was so fantastic and you enjoyed it so much. You're going to start a petition to get her to run for president.
Fucking prove it, bro. Prove it.
Story
Don't give me one of these fucking hacked fucking tweets that you're going to put out. And like Jay said, story up.
Come on, Ant. Story up, bro.
Like, literally, bro. That's like saying I didn't eat 2 Swiss cakes fucking tonight. Come on, bro.
If there's one thing Max loves, it's wanting Americans to put Hillary Clinton in the White House.
Max, talk to me about UCLA, Utah.
I'm on UCLA.
What number?
+3.5. So I'll live and die with it. I'm sweating out this fucking USC Colorado fucking spread right now, bros. So
I'm with you, buddy. I threw a half unit on that at +240.
I got a 9.5 and a money line. So
the Kings look pretty good today, guys.
Oh, BYU is trying to pull away now. If anyone grabbed that 4.5, you're as smart as I am.
Oh, speaking of smart, I was able to hit a +165 on the Canadians today.
Let's go, Radford. Let's go, Radford, you little sluts.
You little sleuth.
You little sleuts. You little loose sleuts. You're loose like a tire hole. Yeah, the whole crew could fit inside. these fuckers are fouling down 12. Go fuck yourselves. And that guy is too old to have fucking face paint on. He looks like a child molester. Somebody call Chris Hansen and catch a child predator.
Gonzaga game started. There's gotta be a way to get on this game, bro.
Is it even on the live betting menu?
Yeah, on the green.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a way to get on this game. Do you remember what the total opened at, Max? In that game?
I thought it was like 150. I don't actually know. Let me double check.
Their team totaled 86.5.
It's at 156.5.
158 it opened.
Oh, so it actually went down, and they're incredible, that total against the spread, the over.
So that would actually mean no, because the first half numbers weren't out when this number opened at 158. I thought it was at 155 earlier on in the day, and then it's moved up to 156.5 or 157.
All right, I'm taking Stanford down 2 at the half at plus 150, and I'm gonna hope that I can get Washington.
Bro, I think Stanford wins the game. So
well, how about that then? So
that's how I look at it. But
well, I just took it for a nickel at plus.
I'm more worried about my guy Noli's fucking under on it, which is just it's looking like it's in the shits right now.
What can I take off the board here? All right, Lipscomb, we cashed. What happened with that Detroit under 96.5?
Lost.
All right, so that lost.
Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get off in a minute. Stanford plus 150, and everybody, just so everybody knows in the chat, I'll be trying to get that comeback on Washington plus 150. Before we go, do you think there's an angle somewhere in the derivatives of this Gonzaga game, Max, that we could take advantage of?
I think that the way you have to look at it is you have to look at the races once you've seen the first 4 minutes of the game. Then the one constant is, well, if the numbers move down, maybe there's a little bit of value on the first half still. You're going to get your purest scoring at that point. But for me, at 11 o'clock on a day where there was like 50 games, I'm not interested in doing anything else.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anybody else knows that we just saw Tyler's hair for like the first time ever on the show?
Eastern Washington only won by 1 spread. You fucking son of a bitch. And look at that. BYU's up fucking 9. Shit. This 15 is in fucking danger now.
Right into the
4-point win for Colorado. Put USC on the board.
Did Gonzaga play San Francisco?
Yeah,
once?
they did. They won by 4 points at San Francisco. It was like an 83-79 game. They were down and they had to come back from behind.
This San Francisco's offense, Max, talk to me about that. Do you think that they put up 30 in the first half?
I think that it's really about them being able to get off the defensive rebounds, get really fast into transition, and not try and set up their half-court offense. If there's a lane to penetrate to the bucket, whether it be Bouye or fucking Charles Minlin, you have to take it versus Gonzaga's defense. You can't allow them to set up.
So expect a fast pace then.
I think that the only way that it benefits San Francisco is to do it because we know that Gonzaga is a team that shoots 55% from inside the three-point line. That means that they're going to the rim. That means that they're getting high percentage looks, and that means that their guys with the back to the bucket can score the basketball. I ain't fucking with that.
All right. That's it. We're out of here, boys. It's a normal week, so we're on tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. We're on early on Saturday at 3 o'clock because UFC Fight Night is in New Zealand. And then Saturday night, we got the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight. So that's going to be crazy. Sunday, some NBA, and tomorrow, our normal grind. So we will catch you guys tomorrow night, 7:15. So thanks to JJ for coming and hanging out. Follow him at Sports with Facts on Twitter. And that's it for Max, Anthony, Spread, Tyler, and myself. We're out. Back after this.